This is culturally inappropriate. This is culturally inappropriate. This is culturally inappropriate.
Let me mansplain.
Oh my God. Becky, look at her.
It's the Let Me Mansplain Podcast.
Hello?
This is culturally inappropriate.
This is culturally inappropriate. That's the fucking
Oh,
title of the album. Ever since the album,
Oh, man.
you're right. it's a cult.
The
nigga will use words he don't really know.
Ungangimizi mina la ekhulunywa khona isingisi ungangisho kuthiwa ngabe uyaphi manazi ukuthi niyokhuluma isingisi ungangibizi ngoba angifuni ukuba lapho into engizoyenza ngizosukuma lapho ngisakhuluma isingisi nonke ngivele ngifake impama nonke neskim sakho.
I'm fucking my words. It's the cover. It's
let's
the
come
intro.
on, get your shit together, dog. Get your shit together. If it's Uncle Ruckus get shy this earlier on, oh man, no ways, man.
Okay, yeah, it's the intro of this episode. This is culturally inappropriate.
This is culturally inappropriate.
This is culturally inappropriate.
Oh my gosh. Oh wow.
Bruh.
Wow. Wow.
And here's my thing. Here's the thing that happens before the thing. It's just that right now, sensationalist, I'm lit, so I don't have the English to help me. But we're gonna talk about rap. We're gonna talk about clips, whether you like it or not. So if you don't like it
or not,
check
skip
the
forward.
Comments. Right, check the comments
Skip
and look
forward.
at the timestamps and go to the next topic, or 10. It's either plus 10 or plus 15 seconds plus. Put that shit until we go to the next topic, because I know, man. Hi, man.
No. Whoa, I'm your fed, bro.
It's a mindset. It's a rata. It's a rata. Bruh. POV. Hi, my boy.
It's Tyler really surprised me, man.
And that's
Tyler
the
really
Tyler I
surprised me.
like. That's a 2011 Tyler I like, because it's like, okay, sure, I know, I completely understand that for you to break into the stratosphere and move into.
You like 2011 Tyler? She must have been like what? 10 years old. That's not what she meant when she said "make me sweat, make me water."
I mean, women don't even know who Tyler the Creator is. Like, if you have to literally ask a chick today, right? Like,
yeah,
no joke. Ask a chick today and she doesn't know, like, legit.
but it's like, no, actually, she does.
Well, she knows of him, but she doesn't know how he raps or whatever. Like, if he has to describe his personality, she wouldn't necessarily know how to, because it's the more so if, let's say, you don't listen to rap and then you say, what I know, Tyler the Creator value, I super value. He's just, he's just a wild boy. Those of us from our generation will understand that, okay, no value. Back in 2011, 2012, 2013, and well, even the what's this crew's name?
Wolfgang Haley.
The Wolfgang skits, that we are light skinned.
I got all the house. Fucking a lot. I'm up to no good. For real. We like tank tops. We like Instagram likes. And we smashing your check. We are light skinned. And we can help you. I get it. Hashtag rap up. I'ma finger your girl.
For more information, call us today.
I'ma fuck your girl. I'ma finger your girl. I get it. Like, bro, they had so many skits and everything. The thing is, Tyler started off when he was very young and lost it. Why? Because he went and hit the mainstream that is outside of rap, but the thing is that he can still keep the same rap elements in him when it's time to rap. Because I didn't expect, not that I didn't, but if you're on a Clips album, you're not here to rap some fuck shit. You're here to rap. You're here to rap some real shit.
And you know what? I need to say that before we get into anything else, man. What a sensational album.
Sensational.
It was such a great palate cleanser, man. Like, from rollout to drop, it was such a sensational palate cleanser. Like, I'm tired of all the riff-raff shit, and like, even with the takes about the beef, right? These guys did what Kendrick couldn't, because with the beef, it was all theatrics and tea and, question marks about who's doing what behind the scenes, and it became the shade room. But these niggas came and cleansed the palate. Like, this was what Cole was supposed to do. In my theory, Cole was supposed to come forward with a pure rap album to just clean out all the nonsense and all the filth and all the noise and get it back to the basics. But yo, man, push.
The off season is still coming, so let's wait. Let's wait for Cole before we finally decide it's okay. Sure, he was being annoying during the album. He was being scared, or actually, the actual consensus is that he was scared. Point blank simple, he was scared. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't mind Cole looking like he's scared until he drops the album. If the album sounds like he's just like, you know, tearing through niggas, I'm fine with that. But if it's a thing of okay, yeah, the beef happened, like,
yeah,
I highly doubt it because he mentioned it in Port Antonio. He mentioned it, and he, you know, he got past this. Drake mentioned it in what did I miss? Kendrick mentioned it in GNX. So he's completely and fine. Like they're all completely fine. Now it's time to move forward. I am not against subs. Niggas must sub. I don't give a shit.
Niggas must sub, yeah. As long as it brings niggas outside to rap and not do corny shit like Drake. But we'll get to that later, man. Because I'm cheating. But anyway.
Yeah, but
all the way to one side. Coming back to the clips.
Yeah.
Clips.
But no, let's intro the show, then we get into the clips, bro. Like, I want to sort the clips and get it done and over with. Because no, man, what an album! I was listening to it now, right before we started recording. I put on the bigs, I put on my speaker, and I was like, oh shit. But no, let's get into it.
We already in it to win it. We're already in it to win it, man. And as always, you know what it is. You know what it's always going to be with yours truly, the most unruly king of the hill. And the fixer, because I bring the 2 Lee. Okay, I feel like those bars have been dropped before. I need to raise the level, man. Clips have made me realize that the pen is not strong enough.
Bro, I want to rap.
I want to rap. Look, those niggas make me want to go outside, man. Jeez, man. But as always, we passing down the hallways. It's be a Bavaria in your area, and I'm blinking in your ear all days. And you know that, like the queen of... never mind. You know what it is, man. Be a Bavaria in your area. We on.
This is Wesley Sniper, shooting from a distance like Roberto Carlos.
And you know what this is, as always, the world's most sensational podcast where everything goes, just as long as you can mansplain it. We on.
This
not
is
only if you can...
Inappropriate.
That's exactly what I was about to say. As long as it's not culturally inappropriate.
This is culturally inappropriate.
Culturally... Bro, first things first. I don't give a fuck if you don't like music. Fast forward if you don't like us. But the clips... And the thing is, like, with black people, it's either the clips or Barnes and Nobles. It's either we add the at the beginning or we add S at the end. And it's just like, no, man, the clips. What a fucking album. What a fucking album.
And I want us to break it down.
Let's go.
Let's just high level track list. Just high level. Birds Don't Sing.
My god. Oh my, bruh.
Great intro.
When I heard
great intro.
Bruh, let me break it down. Because I listened to the leak first. Because I'm like, you know what? I saw the leak and I was like, okay, let me leave it because it's only 2 days left. And then I realized, no, this is a 2013 rollouts when the leaks came out first. Because remember, Born Sinner, Magna Carta, all these albums came out. They leaked first before they came out. So it's like, you know what? Let me roll it back some years. Let me listen to some leaks. And my mind still hasn't changed on the songs on this album, boy. The intro, Birds Don't Sing, John Legend, my boy. Bro, it's like, the thing is, like, because I think this is why it's important to do actual promo before the album. Because when the clips were doing their promo and they explained the songs, they explained the album so well that, you know what, I'm confident in listening to this and knowing that's okay, sure. Knowing them, especially Push, more specifically Push, and he's very finicky about his quality. And it's like when they asked him, would say, bro, do you have any extra songs after this album? He's like, no. It's like, no, the songs that we made here were fire as fuck. Maybe there's 2-3 extra songs, but not many more because we dope as shit. But in a nutshell, what I'm saying is that quality, pure and
too much quality.
Rap.
I heard what I wanted to hear, but didn't listen. Mansplain so sensational with this water that's pouring down. So your girl, we gon' christen.
Sensational.
Bruh, you see what I'm saying? The intro, Birds Don't Sing. It's like they were both talking about their parents where the father passed away. I think this was all like either 2020 or like 2021 or 2022, one of those years.
Yeah.
And then a few months later, the mother passed away, and then their father passed away like 3 to 4 months later. It was quick. So it's like Malice found both of them. So it's like, yes, Push is saying was, hey, fuck, I lost my parents. But it's like, okay, let's hear from the guy that actually found their parents, because Malice found their parents dead. And that's the crazy part. And it's just like, you know what? Let's listen. Birds Don't Sing is so beautiful. I skip it. Do you get what I'm saying? It's so beautiful that I skip it because I'm 28 and I don't want to hear anything about people
finding your parents. Yeah, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Surreal.
It's like my mother lost her mother a few months, like 2 months ago. And it's like, you know what? I when I was sitting there, I was like, you know what? Fuck. This is sad. I don't want to be young in this position with my own parents. Touch wood. I have wood. My desk is wood. Touch wood. I don't want to be in this position ever in life. Yes, those gentlemen are 50 plus, because Malice is like 53 and Push is like 49, 50. So it's like, I get it, but it's still not the same, because maybe 3-4 years ago when Push lost basically Malice and Push lost their parents, they were like, Push was the one doing interviews, and he's like, bruh, no lie, when I lost my dad, I felt like I lost Superman. And that shit hurt me, bruh. It's like, bruh, my dad just coming here just to talk politics with me, bruh. That's a major thing with me, bruh. My dad came here with the goats, and he's like, listen, this goat is the laziest goat out of all my goats. And he started walking him around the garden. It's like, this is what retired people do. And it's like, okay, you see me, you see what I'm saying? It's like, I'm happy that he's doing the shit that retired people do, but in the same breath, I don't care. But it's like, because he's retired, let me make him happy. Like, let me, you know what I'm saying? Like, let me join with it. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? And I'm like, and I'm roasting the goats, and the goats is just sitting there, like just sitting on the tar. When we move into the grass, the goat doesn't want to sit; it wants to stand. It's like, okay, this goat is annoying as shit,
bro. And really, the goat didn't want to sit, bro. The goat didn't want to sit at all, because what they did on the next track, bro, Push. You see, Push. I've never seen a nigga that is so happy to inflict pain on other people, like Chains and Whips. Obviously, I listened to the track, straight fire, beat is insane. But the Tiny Desk performance, the way the man was smiling into the camera when he was ripping apart Jim Jones, man is too happy and other niggas pain, bro. That nigga is a hate watcher, deep within his soul. That nigga hates deeply,
bruh. Jim Pusha T was talking to Ben. Hi, boy, you.
The nigga will use words he don't really know.
Yeah, guess this. Ungangimizi mina la ekhulunywa khona isingisi, ungangisho kuthiwa ngabe uyapi, manazi ukuthi niyokhuluma isingisi, ungangibizi ngoba angifuni ukuba lapho. Into engizoyenza ngizosukuma lapho ngisakhuluma isingisi nonke ngivele ngifake impama. Nonke neskim sakho.
Jim Jones was talking to Pusha T. Like, hey, Uncle Ruckus, Jesus Christ. Pusha T was speaking to Jim Jones to his soul, because like if you watch the Tiny Desk, they were just rapping just to rap, yeah, bro. But when it came to that song, Chains and Whips, Push and Malice stared into the camera. And they're like, they're serious about this shit. Even if you have to look at all the other interviews, because they did it the right way. They did it the early 2000s way of, okay, let's hit all these points. Let's do our research, and let's do our points where we have to go listen to the actual, or let's go talk to the actual media personalities that actually fuck with us. And I completely admire that, because it's like, here's my thing. I was listening to the album like 1,000 times. Of course, I listened to the leak, and then I listened to the official spatial audio leak, or the spatial audio release, mind you. And I was like, you know what? Yes, when these guys, like when I sit and listen to these guys, it's like, no, man. These guys, they enunciate every single word.
I love that.
So you don't miss shit. So it's like, okay, you can't misunderstand them. However, if you don't understand the rap shit, and me personally, I won't lie, I don't know how it is to sell cocaine. I don't know how it is to sell crack. So certain bars fly over my head. Whereas when I do my research, then I understand. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, like it makes sense. But the Tiny Desk was fire, more specifically at the end when they did grinding. And then they did grinding, and then the person who was on the drums went into the desk at Tiny Desk. That's monumental.
grinding. You know what I keep in a lining. Niggas better stay in line when you see a nigga like me shining. We just grind. Hey, hey, come on, yeah, yeah, yeah. Come on, yeah, yeah, yeah. Come on, there we go, yeah, yeah. Grinding. Hey, 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 hey.
All you talk about is just getting rich. Choke my neck, nigga, and ice my bitch. Beat the system with chains and whips. Ice.
Boy,
Bro,
but
that hook. Sorry to cut you, my guy. Sorry to cut you.
No, man. This album's fire. We have to give it the due diligence. The due diligence.
Man said
what I'm saying is that grinding,
bro. No. The small heads. Man said due diligence. Jew.
Whatever, I'm South African, bro. I'll pronounce it however I want. But bro, what I'm saying is that when they went onto the tiny disc and the drummer did the beat on the disc, that was such a full circle moment. You know what I'm saying? It's because the people that are slightly older than us, the 94, 32s, are like, hey, bro, we used to do this on the school disc when we were at school.
We used to do that on the school disc. You don't have to go that far back. We used to do that, man. But that hook. Choke my neck, nigga, and ice my bitch. Like the fact that double entendre on both being lynched, both also choking niggas because the weight of the chains is too much, and the ice. Oh my gosh, man. Oh my gosh. And there's a one where Malice ties it up so well in his bars, man, where he was like, the diamonds make you taste peppermint because they're so cool, they're so icy. Got peppermint in your mouth. Oh my god, man. It's just ridiculous.
And the thing is that with the clips is that even though Ulo Mele said no, it's clips, not the clips, but black people, we add the clips, we add Barnes and Nobles, we add S at the end, we add the at the beginning of things, but clips, bro. The thing is with track 3, Chains and Whips, it's the same thing.
Chains and Whips number 2. Wait, no, Chains and Whips is Birds Don't Sing.
Oh, sorry, number two.
Yeah, number two.
Yeah, number 2, Chains and Whips is number 2. But I understand why it's there, because Kendrick was just rapping just to rap. You know what I'm saying? He was just rapping some rap shit, and he even stopped himself. Like, oh, what the fuck? Like at the end of the verse, he's like, you know what? Let me stop myself, because he was just rapping just to rap, and I appreciate that because it's layered, and I will have to listen a few times, and I have to get it. However, Chains and Whips. The thing is that Pusha T, and I'm gonna say Pusha T because Malice wasn't here for a round. Not really here for a round, but his music was to the left of what Push was doing. But Malice, or what the clips did on Chains and Whips is that, Yazi, the clips or Push is mostly a pro-black rapper, but he's not gonna pro-black everything. He's gonna have one song that's pro-black everything, where Pharrell is singing on it. 99.99999% of the time, Pharrell is singing on that pro-black song. Why? Because Pharrell produced, first things first, Pharrell produced this whole album. The beats are fire as fuck. And when I watch, and this is why I'm saying, all of their interviews made more sense, because for them explaining everything, it's like SZA's Control. When SZA made Control, she did a 500 interviews before then, and I completely understood where she was coming from when the album dropped. Same thing with clips. I listened to the leak, yes, but the features weren't there. Tyler's feature wasn't there. The Nas feature definitely was there. But let me go back to what I'm saying is that on Chains and Whips, Push more specifically is a pro-black rapper, but he's gonna say it in the way he says it, and he's gonna add some cocaine in it, whether you like it or not. He's gonna sprinkle some cocaine.
Because that verse was for Jim Jones' Head Top. You run from the spirit of repossession. Too much enamel covers your necklace, bro. That is nasty. Like,
bro,
man,
he said you're chasing a feature that's out your vicinity. It's not the exact words, but he's saying that in a nutshell. He's saying, say, bro, stop glazing Drake.
Stop glazing Drake, one, and number 2. Jim Jones and his kid have been going back and forth about how he looks better than Nas and whatever. And I'm like, bro,
it's not Jim Jones and his kids. It's Jim Jones, because Jim Jones likes attention. And whenever you hear Jim Jones speak in an interview, he's always like, oh, I'm in tune with the young niggas, but you're not making young nigga music. You're still making old nigga music. That's the thing. That's a problem. He doesn't understand he's not a YN.
I found the bars. You see the bars that talk you exactly. It's like, I will close your heaven for the hell of it. You think there'd be valor amongst veterans? I'm watching your fame escape relevance. We all in a room, but here's the elephants. You're chasing a feature out of your elements, bro. Beware of my name. Oh my
And
god.
that was 2022. When I heard that when they were, right, this is what I'm saying. It's so rare to find someone, and I'm saying Push specifically because Malice has been away from the limelight. But Push, he's so smart and so sinister. But the thing is that he knows how to separate the two. It's like, okay, I'm gonna use my sinisterness. I think I pronounced it correctly because I've been drinking and my lisp is coming out.
Sinisterness.
But he's gonna use the sinisterness to make a joint, right? However, when you listen to all of Pusha T's diss tracks, they're all bait. All of them, even Story of Adidon. No, not Story of Adidon, the one before then. Infrared, bait.
Yeah,
bait. And then if someone like, okay, Drake has already passed, but if someone like Travis dropped Jack Boys 2, I tried to listen and I couldn't. I'm sorry. Like
I haven't even started.
Clips
at the time of this. I
You see what
just
I'm
saw
saying?
the headlines. I saw the headlines of his bars and his retaliation,
Trash.
and it was weak. Like
Trash.
Travis needs to stay in his lane. This is not.
And
this is not the kiddie place fit. Like
and y'all niggas tried to crucify me when I said, hey, but guys, Travis' music's not sounding the same. It sounds like he's making the same song over and over and over and over. It's just that it sounds different. And y'all niggas are saying, bro, I'll go back. What the fuck, the unction? That's the album. That's the sing it album. That's the episode. What the fuck, the unction? When I was telling you niggas, no, Travis, I'm starting to hear some different ways. Like he can't elevate beyond what he's already made. He's still making the same thing.
No,
right?
We can't.
So.
But this is such a different level. I'm sorry, my guy. Like I hear you gushing, but I just want to get to the bars. Like how he undressed. Like right now, Jim Jones is butt ass naked. Nigga undressed him, pulled his shoes off, pulled his everything off.
Listen. Listen. Let me stop you there. This happened in 2022. Push and Malice were walking the LV runway, 2 chains and whips. Before Kendrick got on it, it was a Jim Jones diss essentially because Jim Jones couldn't stop talking about Pusha, and then Pusha was like, "Okay, fuck it, let me respond."
Let's go.
Now he went and did that and pushed Pharrell's shits while pushing his shits at the same time. That's the genius of Push I love. That's the genius of Push I love, and I like that. So this song is 2 to 3 years older, or 2 to 3 years old. Jim Jones already responded, and it wasn't it. Maybe the niggas that are scared of him are like, oh no, yeah, it was it. No, it wasn't it. It was trash.
It wasn't it. And the crazy thing is that even though it's that old, it still hits today. That's where you know the nigga stripped him butt ass naked and put him on Front Street for everyone to see. Because the fact that bar at the time was him coming at Push to get relevance, and then he continued with this Nas thing. Man, it just made it worse. Like this guy is just cooking a dead fish. It's already done. It's already well done. And then the man went on the pan, seared it some more, and he took him from well done to congratulations.
Sensational.
Well done.
He cooked him from well done to congratulations because no ways, man. Like, and for me, I know that I mentioned it, but the Tiny Desk thing, the way he was staring into the camera with the joy,
talking to his soul. Talking to his face,
bro.
It's the same thing as when Kendrick. The same thing as when Kendrick was on the Super Bowl, and he was like, "Say Drake," and he stared at the camera.
Say Drake, yes. It's
what I'm saying?
That moves the game, man. That moves the needle. And for me, man, I'll say it a number of times. It's very interesting to watch the dynamic of when Push and Malice are both taking interviews or performing. Push is so energized. It's like the little brother that can't wait to get this head off, and Malice is like, bro, yeah, we're doing this. I kind of don't really want to do this, but because you've pulled me into it, I might as well. Because even on the Chains and Whips, when Malice is rapping, it's kind of like, yeah. And even the one that hits me in the head was I think it was the Breakfast Club interview where Charlotte keeps pressing. He was keep pressing Push on the Drake thing and all the other things, and then Malice. Like,
let me pause you there. Let me pause you there because Malice took a huge sigh, and he's like, "Oh, Jesus Christ!" And he asked Charlamagne, who say, bro, we're gonna talk about this again. Yes, you know that if someone raps on your shit, it's some shit. Let's not extinguish the rules when it comes to rap just because it's 2025. This is rap because Malice left when it was still rap, and he came back and it was something else. And he's like, no, this is rap, and this is what I'm saying. Say, remember, like 2, 3, maybe 5 episodes ago, we were saying, hey, yes, we don't understand necessarily Kendrick's regime. Fuck it. Niggas are rapping under Kendrick's regime. I'm going to stand 10 toes and saying, under Kendrick's regime, niggas are rapping. Niggas are barring. I don't care if it's not number one on Billboard, because niggas will get there. Because why? Because there's only one person who was doing the number one on Billboard the whole time, which is Drake. So it's like, okay, let's decentralize him and then get everyone up. That's I'm not going to say that's the reason why Kendrick didn't want smoke with Joey. But I'm going to say, like, when it comes to rap, Kendrick didn't respond to Joey because leave the field open. Leave it open for niggas to say, okay, sure, come rap at me. It's fine. Let's shit fire. Or let's get to the extent of great ass music, because Joey showed himself and he showed it was okay, sure. Fuck it, just because I'm rapping against Z-list rappers like Rayvon, I can still do a joints. You know what I'm saying? And niggas gonna feel it and it's gonna sound dope. Fire. And I like the Kendrick's opening it up and saying, hey, fuck it. Everyone can come rap at me because, and I don't know Kendrick. We don't know Kendrick. Of course not. We're South African. But it's like, I know for a fact.
Even if you were American, but you don't know the nigga. But anyway, go on.
Of course. I know for a fact that he respects what Joey Badass did. He said, okay, sure, showcase. You're coming from a spot and you have the talents. However, you're not there at that level, so I'm going to leave you alone. I'm just going to leave you. However, if Kendrick drops another album this year or next year, there will be Joey shots, and rightfully so. Because it's like, I'm at the top. When you're at tier 4, you know what I'm saying? He's at number 1, he's at number 4. You still have to climb. There's still niggas like Conway and JID that you have to go past. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I said in that Joey episode, every nigga from New York must stand behind Joey. And it's not an obligation, but it's because it's a rap thing. It's like, okay, he decided, hey, let me stand up and
say some shit.
Wave the flag for New York. So every and they did that. So all about Busta Rhymes' beats, they all made a song with Joey. It's like, okay, sure, Joey is that nigga. He's waving the flag for New York because there's no new niggas waving the flag for New York. And I'm so happy about that, because it's like, hey, bro, let's rap. Let's just rap.
Yeah.
Fuck it. I don't give a fuck about hits. Drake did his thing. This person did his thing. J. Cole can rap for ages and for centuries, but he's working on the fall-off, so I'll give him that. So he dropped his song, Clouds. I'm fine. He's rapping his ass off. I'm fine with that. However, it's time for rap. And my bad to cut you on this situation, but it's
I can see you fanboying, bro. Man is element. Man is
rap is back.
He's a kid in a candy store. He's a kid in a candy store.
Rap is fucking back. Rap is fucking back. I don't care whatever anyone says. Rap is fucking back. Everyone who listens to music with numbers, yes, we listen to numbers just to say congrats. We didn't listen to numbers to say how dope it was.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying?
This is why I said it's such a palate cleanser, which is why I was so upset at the boy. But we'll get to that later. But let's focus here, because this album, this is why I want us to go through the tracks. All the rollouts and all the things around it. Let's go through the tracks. So
number 2, we Chains and Whips. Dope.
Chains and Whips. Potential winner. Potential winner.
Not at all. Not to me. The next one. The next one is a POV.
Before we go to POV.
Kilos, this is my bro. I even made a
South
African. Wait, bro. I even made a South African version. POV kilos in my bride pack. Bro. That hook is stupendous. But anyway, yeah, my bad.
It's very I hear you, and I hear you. But the thing is, we can't go on and on about Chains and Whips without talking about Kendrick's verse. Because
it was okay, man. But I like the bar about the thing that he said about therapy made him act like therapy told him that he should give a fuck, but therapy told him to open up, but he really realized that he doesn't give a fuck. I like that.
I mean,
like the
I
full
really, the one thing that I liked about it, first and foremost, is the way he barred up. Because after that one, he switched a 2-time Gemini with the genocide. I'm generous. However you wanted to be the genocide. Bro, the way he cooked that and the way he cooked the jeans and the Genovese verse, bro, it was good. It was very good. I still think the best Kendrick and Push one was, of course, Nostalgia. It doesn't pass with.
Yeah. Because
it doesn't pass the Nostalgia one, but it was a strong performance. But I think the one thing where it was like the hype was bigger than the verse, if you know what I mean. This is not like an all-timer dot verse by any means.
It's not an all-timer dot verse, but it's a strong one because it's like yes, Nostalgia is still the best collaboration between Push and Kendrick. But it's the thing is that okay, Sensationalist, I'm lit, so I'm gonna speak slower than usual, and I'm gonna slur a bit. But it's like in Nostalgia, it was a scheme. The whole verse was a scheme with bars in it. And to me, that's how Malice raps. That's what I'm saying. He was rapping like Malice on Nostalgia. So when Malice started rapping on this album, it's like, okay, Push came with the schemes. Except for POV. POV was bar from Push. You know what I'm saying?
Too much.
POV,
Let's get to POV.
POV
kilos in my mind back, take a track down south, then she fly back. My pet has
ponytail side back.
Oh my god.
Boy, like bruh, like I said at the beginning of the episode, I listened to the leak. And why I listen to the leak, 99.999% of the time I don't listen to the leak. But the thing is that I know for a fact they did it on purpose. That's why I'm happy that I'm 28 and listen to these albums, because I know your promotional game, and I know that you guys are strong enough lyricists so that when I listen to the song, it's still going to be fire bars. It's just that the mix isn't going to be good. Like, remember the song I sent to you? What's the song called? So Far Ahead.
Yeah,
I sent you So Far Ahead, but it had so many musical fuck ups because it wasn't the clean version, and I understand because they released it how it is. It took me back to Magna Carta, Born Sinner, Jesus. All those albums leaked before they dropped, and we still fucked with them when they dropped. And that's what I'm saying. I don't mind listening to a leak because we need to know if it's fire or not. And it was fire as fuck. But POV, the best hook on the album without a shadow of a doubt. And Tyler the Creator brought out Tyler the Creator brought us his inner Pop Smoke, bro. Like, my thing is like, if this isn't Tyler's best verse, I think people who listen to Tyler the Creator tell me what's his best verse, but this is his best verse. I'm sorry. Rapping like a motherfucker. It's like, bro, I don't care what, girl, get my earthquake. I don't give a fuck about the songs. Rap, my nigga. And this is what he did on this album. And he knew the assignment, because this is what, especially us, our generation, we knew that Tyler the Creator was just a rapper's rapper. And then 2017, 2018, he started turning into this bisexual bullshit. And then he comes back and raps. So it's like, no, bruh, rap. POV, bruh, okay, coming back to the POV song. POV, hook, fire as fuck. Push, one of the best albums of the year. Oh, sorry, one of the best verses of the year. When it comes to Tyler's verse, one of the best verses of the year. Malice, they switched the beat for him and he was comfortable, and they switched it back to the hook because it's like, okay, it was too dark. Okay, no, I'm lying. Nothing is too dark for Malice, because Malice changed his verse. I'm sorry, he changed his name from Malice to No Malice back to No Malice.
Yeah.
No, he's back to Malice only. Yeah.
Ooh. But the one thing that I really, really enjoyed with most of this album is that the hooks, obviously in true Push fashion, the hooks weren't sing-songy and melodic. They were just old, classic hip-hop hooks. You know what I mean? Like, they didn't try to go the melodic, symphonic, melodies, things. They just were rapping. This is like what G Unit used to do and 50 used to do. When they get on the hooks, they just do a hard hook, and then it gets back to the bars. And even the hook itself had crazy bars, not anything whimsical about it. It was just strong, and they barred you up every single time. And I think like with the first three, I think Push had malice. I really think Push had malice. Like Malice put some strong performances, but the first three Push had malice in terms of the
I'm
verses.
sorry. The birds don't sing. It's different from the person that actually found their parents. He's like, bro,
Yeah,
like
I hear
literally,
that.
bro, literally the first when Malice started his verse, he's like, from the third knock, I felt the chills through my bones. It's like, okay, I know what's happening here. It's like, bro, you can't live with so much without my mom, even though you guys aren't together. You can't live so much without my mom. It's like that should hurt you so much. And maybe they had the conversation, who knows? But maybe they had the conversation between Malice and their father. It's like, okay, sure.
Yeah.
No, man, Yazi, I really fucked up because in the Birds Don't Sing, they were like, no, man. Like basically the mother was nesting. You know what nesting means?
Yeah.
Nesting is basically, for the sensationalists, nesting is basically when you don't know that you're dying, but you start making things right with everyone. You start cleaning up.
Exactly.
You start making things right and all those things. So his mother was doing that because in her spirit, she could feel that she was dying. Whereas the father didn't know. Basically, from what they're telling us, the father died from heartbreak. You know what I'm saying?
And
it's
the
like,
nigga just yanked out of there. Like he didn't get to clean up house and make amends and leave on a tidy note. He just left. That's why that one probably hit a lot more.
And that's the thing. And he found that when Meadows was going through his father's thing, he's like, his password is, I love my two sons. Insane.
Crazy.
That's a crazy way to end your verse, number one. Number two, that's a crazy way as a child. Bro, I don't even want to, like, bro, the Birds Don't Sing, I don't want to talk about it too much because bro, both my parents are alive. Touch wood. Thank you, God.
Yeah,
both my parents are still alive, and I don't want to, bro. Anyway, moving on, because POV is dope as fuck. Yeah.
So be it. We already know the story here.
So be it as fire. They took some time because I'm assuming it was sample clearance issues. And they took some time, maybe 24 to 48 hours to fix it. And they finally have the original So Be It on the album on DSPs. Yeah. I'm completely fine with that. Next one is Trumpets. That shit came out early.
That for me, my personal favorite of the album still.
Yes. Malice album of the verse of the year.
Verse of the year. Still. Ballerinas doing pirouettes inside of the snow globes. Oh my God. Do you understand how insane that verse is with the context of who Pusha is? Like at the beginning, I just thought he was looking at the world in his hand because the snow globe in the world. But then you look at all the white falling and the ballerinas doing the twirl inside of it. I'm like, oh my God, man.
You see what I'm saying? Because to me, I didn't think of a ballerina. I thought of a crackhead saying, yeah, whenever Push came up.
Exactly. I thought of the fiend is dancing for him as he's making it rain, the powder.
Exactly. I thought of a crackhead getting excited when they saw Push, like, how? Push, you still selling that thing? He's like, bro, I don't sell the thing. However, I might have something in my pockets. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So, and Trumpets was the one for me. Malice had one of the verses of the year. Him and Loaded Lux, verse of the year.
Fair too. Dressed in House of Gucci, came from selling Lady Gaga. Oh my gosh. I don't know why, but it always hits me personally when coke rappers start referring to drugs as white girls, man. Like that should always... the thing always makes me lose my mind because I was recently listening to a Benny the Butcher, the Funk Flex one, bro.
Yeah.
And the one, there's a bar I lose my mind every time, bro. It's like, what you know about breaking down a gray substance, a brick of white girl. I call it Kate Hudson. I'm like, Haibo, Haibo.
Bruh. And that's the thing. It's like, I love how, especially using Lady Gaga, I know I'm getting too rap nerdish, but it's like, I like the fact that they used, I like the fact that they used a pale white person, not just like he peeps in the trap, got the white bitch sniffing on Beaver and Zima and on Travis's album and Birds in the Trap. It's like, okay, they used Bieber, they used all these Katy Perry, they used all of them, but it's like Lady Gaga is a pale white person. You know what I'm saying? So it's like and the thing is, like, I appreciate them making references to older shits where it's like, okay, the stuff that we grew up on because they were there. I completely understand that. But bro, moving on to All Things Considered, that was still
oh man, cooked.
Still fire. And mind you, this whole album was done by Pharrell. And when listening to the interviews, like I said earlier, listening to the interviews gives you great context to what they're talking about. And it's like, no, Pharrell had to cook the beats up from scratch. It's not okay, I have this beat in the file. No, it's cook it from scratch because they spent like 16 months, 17 months in Paris at the LV headquarters making that album. So it's like, okay, they spent a long time making that album, and then of course social media niggas like, oh no, isn't Pusha T a dead beat dead?
Oh my god, this is why I hate the gimmicks, the gimmicky, oh, tit for tat, rap beef, shade room, tea stuff, hate it. This is what we came for. All things considered.
We came for bars. That's about it. It's like, yes, if he's gonna make an album with someone who's the head of LV, he cannot leave France. So let me go to him and make this album. If my brother said yes, and my brother said, hey, fuck it, or Malice said, hey, fuck it, yes, I can travel to France. Let's go do it now. But moving on to
before we move on, there's the one line by Malice that made me lose my mind. He's like, I unpacked a blizzard in a Honda Civic, bro. A blizzard. He packed a blizzard. Do you know that's a snowstorm in a Honda Civic? Bro.
No man. In what's his joint? POV. Push said he hid blow behind Typek. I think that's what you call it, Typek. Behind the walls. It's like if you watch all the classical K.A.N.E or drug shows and all these things, you know that they hide
drywall.
They hide
behind the drywall.
Exactly. They hide the work behind the drywall, and I fuck with that tremendously. But see about this joint, Mike Tyson blow to the face.
Mike Tyson blow to the beats is nasty. Permanent set up.
There was an OG. I feel like me personally, I wanted Nas on there. No lie. I didn't want Nas on the album title song. Yeah, I don't want him on the album title song. I wanted him on that one. But when they said, we said no, we sent Jay-Z this song, we sent Jay-Z So Be It, we sent Jay-Z another song, and Jay-Z wasn't feeling it in his spirit. And I'm so completely happy that, you know what, if Jay-Z wasn't feeling it, he didn't decide, you know what, fuck it, let me just give them a random verse. No, because the next time Jay-Z says something on the verse, it's going to be serious because of what he's been going through in the public. So it's like, okay, I'm completely happy. And I'm happy that we got the Nas verse because Nas and Jay-Z, that's equal to me. That's Nas is hip hop to me. So it's like, okay, if you don't have the Jay-Z verse and you have the Nas verse, I'm completely happy. I'm completely fine with you. Cool. But Mike Tyson blows to the face. That was set up for Jay-Z. Set up. That was easy setup for Jay-Z.
Yeah, if you came on the last verse and then do the madness, that was what I was waiting for. Because I came into this album, no spoilers, no anything. I didn't even see who the features were. So each and every person and each and every track I was hearing was for the first time. I didn't even look at the track list. I just hit play on the first one and I just let it take me while I was doing something else. So each and every joint, even every bar caught me. You know what I'm saying? You know that one when you're doing something else and then a bar just makes you snap your head back, but you get instant whiplash like, I go.
Right. And we'll get there.
Mike Tyson
Mike Tyson
white slave master souls in my safe. White slave master souls in my safe.
Jigga Man had to find something in him to rap there. I'm sorry. He had to. It's like
because
yes, I understand. Exactly. I understand
the story of the drug game. Like we all know, you either end up dead or in jail, but this nigga bossed up over and above that, and he diversified. So this nigga coming back on some. I know I'm all the way here, but I need to pay homage to the thing that made me fit. That's no white girl fit. I need to pay attention to that Miley Cyrus fit. Need to pay attention to that Jennifer Aniston.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm happy that Jay-Z, if he didn't feel it to his core, I'm completely fine with that. Why? Because it's like, if you're not going to give us a generational verse, then fuck it, leave it. And I'm completely happy that he left it alone. So that's what I'm saying. Even though Mike Tyson blows to the face was set up for Jay-Z easily, even though they said 96 Jay-Z, Malice was talking about 96 Jay-Z, it's fine. But it's like, if you're not feeling it, then you not leave it.
It's your problem. It's your problem.
Exactly, because your next verse, we know that everyone's going to stop and listen because Jay-Z is like the headmaster of of hip hop, and then Nas is like the vice principal of hip hop, where it's like Nas is barely there, but when he's there, you hear his voice.
Nah, no way. That nigga's the vice.
Who's the headmaster of hip hop? Jay-Z's the headmaster of hip hop.
I don't think he is, bro. I don't think he is. I think in stature, perhaps, but when we're talking about just clean bars, maybe.
In terms of bars too, Jay-Z's the headmaster of hip hop. Listen to what I'm saying. When Nas was around, Jay-Z wasn't as up to scratch with his pen. Now every Jay-Z verse is like a moment. You have to stop and listen because it's a PSA. It's a PSA saying it's okay, show this is where I am in life and these are the things that I'm addressing. The Phase on Love thing that he did on Pusha T's album 3 years ago, it's like on Chains and on what? Don't lie.
What's the song?
Neck and Wrist. On Neck and Wrist, right? On Neck and Wrist. Jay-Z was explaining, basically addressing shit that was said to him 4 or 5 years prior. However, I now have the time to get to it. So I'm addressing it in a bar-worthy way. Whereas we're still going to get to the Nas song, but Nas was like, fuck it. I'm at the top, so I'm just going to rap like I'm at the top. Whereas Jay-Z says, I heard everything. And this is what I say. This is my reply to everything. Nas doesn't care. Nas doesn't give a shit. He's like, remember the time when he went to the Breakfast Club, especially after Jay-Z and Nas did a song together, and they were like, no, man, Yazzie, how did you feel about Jay-Z dropping on your birthday every single year? He's like, well, that's fly. Yes, in terms of how the public is supposed to perceive it, it's like, okay, sure. Yes, Nas doesn't care. But it's like, in terms of hip-hop, it's like, he heard it, and it's not good enough. That's to me. It's like Nas heard this and it wasn't good enough for him to even move. So it's like, fuck it. Either still 20 plus years into the game, still does what it needs to do to you. So I don't need to give a shit. But that's besides the point. That's Nas, that's Jay-Z. I'm not trying to make them part of this album because only Nas was part of the album. But anyway, after Mike Tyson blow to the face was EBITDA.
Bro. EBITDA.
I didn't feel that one. I didn't feel that one.
Earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization. Niggas is on some business talk. Fit to EBITDA. Fit to every company.
Say it again.
EBITDA is earnings before interest, taxes, depreciation, and amortization. That's like your bottom line, basically. That's your revenue, the performance at the end of the financial year. So that theme was carried out throughout the track. Like fair to
that's who pushes. Yeah.
Exactly. Fair to even the first line, fair to Pharrell, fair to I mean the ears like vitamin C, fair to hi bo.
And that's what
Yellow
I'm saying.
Yellow as the P, hi bo.
A lot of people on social media said, hey Yazzie, you know the Clips album, like how am I supposed to go into work when Clips are telling me that I'm broke as fuck and I can't do shit about it? You know what I'm saying? So it's like they've always been about that money thing, about getting money. Why? Because it's like Pusha T has always been relevant through his endorsement deals, not because he's making the biggest song. Whereas when it comes to people who appreciate lyrics, yes, Pusha T had the biggest song. When it comes to people who just like music in general, others will have the biggest song. So he's like, fuck it. Yes, I'm still making great music. My homie Pharrell is the head of LV, fashion wear, whatever his title is. And he's like, okay, he brought us on and he did his shit. So I appreciate the rich rap and telling us that we don't know shit about what y'all be doing. I completely appreciate that.
No, it's like I don't think it's one of the strongest ones in the joint, but I just what it signifies, man. Like when I saw the name of the track, Fitz, I lost my shit. Fitz, I found that so funny. Like niggas on some business talk, and this is to the idiots that keep saying, why is Pusha always talking about cocaine for 20 years?
Because he's not talking about cocaine only. Bro. He uses cocaine as a tool to talk about what he's really talking about. The birds don't sing alone means that the birds don't sing, they screech in pain. Means that I'm not talking about drugs. I'm talking about us. I'm talking about Yazzie, like as my parents, y'all were the ones that moved us as people. Y'all pushed us to be the best that we can be. Now that your guys are gone, it's like fuck it. I'm not gonna like this album isn't us doing the best that we can do. It's us mourning you. Point blank and simple. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I get the drug double entendres and everything, and it's like they use drugs to talk about the shit that they really care about. And mind you, Malice didn't swear in the whole shit.
No, he did.
Which one was drugs?
He was cussing on the ice my bitch. The fact rich. He cussed a number of times. Yeah, there's a number one that cussed. The one where I was like, he didn't cuss. It was even so be it, he cussed. It was the best verse on Ace Trumpets. He didn't cuss once.
Bro, like the word nigga isn't necessarily a cuss word for black people.
No, I don't even count nigga. There's nigga cuss throughout, but it's just anyway. Ace Trumpets. How fun. Of course, cook too much. But too much.
Bruh, moving on.
Fico, what are we saying about Fico?
Boy, Stove God cooks. I will stand to the test of time saying Stove God cooks will pull a hook out of nowhere. I know K.A.N.E, bruh. If K.A.N E was here, K.A.N E would tell me, he would say, bruh, or K.A.N E would say, which I'm right. I've said 90,000 times that Stove God will pull a hook out of nowhere and make that shit fire. Yes, they did their thing. The beats was fire, but it's just Stove God's hook, bro. I'm sorry. Stove God is the one. I'm sorry. Stove God is the one for us that like bars and raps. Stove God is the one. Stove God cooks.
Dum.
Bro, what a bar that was. That was a bar.
Dum.
My boy. But anyway, do you have anything to say about FICO? Like, what are your takes on that?
Index young till it's numb. I'm like, for me, it's a lot of these things. Like, I like this album, and this is one of the tracks where it's almost like a crucible. What's an easier word that I can bring it down? It's like it separates the wheat from the chaff. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes,
this almost eliminates fuck niggas from this element of the game, because it's like most niggas have trained their ears right now when it comes to hip hop to write something off if the beat doesn't move them a certain way or if the delivery doesn't move them a certain way. And this is almost like a Rosetta Stone to tell you where you are and whether you're a real nigga or not, or whether you love hip hop for the merits of hip hop or not, because there were so many times where the beat wasn't over the top or so crazy, but niggas were saying some shit. And like I'm saying, there's so many moments where my head yanked back to pause because niggas were saying some crazy stuff. Like, and some bars and I listened to the thing 5 times, 6 times on Saturday, back to back to back. And there's certain things that would catch me every single time. And it's a new thing that catches me every single time. And that for me was like 80% of the experience. Like how it sounds, obviously sonically it sounds very good. It's a very well put together project, but the bars that they were putting, the layered double, triple entendres, the delivery, the way they were writing these beats, pause, and the way that, you know, there's this thing. I don't see it as much anymore, but there was this thing in hip hop where niggas always had this thing, Gucci, the faster I rap, the nicer I am. And one thing I love about Push and Malice is that they don't try to race it. They don't try to sit in strange pockets, because I think right now the game it's like flashy. It's like niggas love, it's like the eye-tested football. Like niggas want to ride in different pockets. Niggas want to do all these things, but the content is meh.
Exactly.
But here, man, they did the flash, they did all of that, but the content, should be paid.
Packed. Jam action
Education. The education, it's almost to the point that I'm glad that South African drug dealers don't like English that much, because this would elevate the game.
Sensational.
Oh, I'm really glad that South African niggas and South African criminals don't listen to these men, because it would elevate their game, because it's just so layered. And even as a civilian nigga, I'm listening to this and I feel like, man, I can do this myself. I could build a drug empire if I wanted to. Yes, if it's there's like that colored nigga with no teeth at the side of the road with mad tattoos. I feel like going to have a conversation to him about how he can elevate his game after listening to this, my guy. It's like, hi, boo. Hi, boo. It's like, man, I feel pissed off that I have to go in to work this week and punch in the clock and do corporate stuff, man. I want to be sitting with a bunch of white girls, fit. I want to sit with the Spice Girls, fit, and put them on
Bro, mind you, I told my colleagues about this album. I'm like, hey guys, if you like rap for what it is and no girly stuff, and mind you, I work with a lot of women, so it's like, if you like some rap shit,
automatic disqualifying.
Exactly, I'm like gents, because at least you said gents. If you want something to listen to for gents, listen to those albums coming out on Friday. It's songs for us. But to move on slightly, for me personally, the best bars from Malice so far ahead. Oh my gosh. Man, like that's what I'm saying. We see Push is pro-black in a way that you don't necessarily see it. Maybe even Pharrell too, but it's just like, yeah, but so far ahead and behind. It's like, okay, yeah, sure. Pharrell is bringing in the Negro spirituals, but it's like, what's gonna happen? And then suddenly the beat drops, and walking with my dog, I am legend. Malice washed Push, bruh. It's like every single bar that Malice said. It felt like I was a chick that took the morning after pill, and then I could feel the shit killing the sperm inside me. Pause.
That nigga gay, nigga gay, nigga gay, nigga gay.
Bruh.
Hi.
Bruh, it's like I was a pregnant woman and I can feel the child kicking, boy.
Yo, I've never heard that. So you're saying Push and Malice impregnated you?
He said he was gay, so what?
Pause. But no, man, what I'm saying is that
I pose boy. I pose.
No, man, especially when you, bruh, like we all know when a chick takes the morning after pill, she'll tell you every single situation behind it and every single feeling. They're like, oh no, it's hitting me. Oh, I want to go to sleep now. All that shit. So yeah, that shit, every single bar on So Far Ahead, I felt like it was hitting me in the head. I was like, okay, Mans was cooking. I probably made the best beef curry of my life, pause. But I was like, you know what? Let me just cook and listen to this album. Mans is chopping onions,
sensational. Beef curry. Yeah, beef curry. Because niggas are consistently within and around beef.
Sensational.
Only Push, and that's off of principle. And that's what I like about Push, but that's another story. But what I'm saying is that, no, man, So Far Ahead is special. If you like rap, So Far Ahead, what Malice did there was stupendous. Push only got the upper, not only, but it's subjective, but it's like Push got the upper hand on POV. POV, his hook was stupendous. I couldn't look past the hook. His verse was fire as fuck. Malice did his thing, and Tyler did his thing, but Push was the one. But when it comes to So Far Ahead, Malice easily bar after bar, and that's what I was saying in the previous episode. Was like Push will come with schemes. And then he'll give you bar for bar when he feels like it. Whereas Malice is just bar for bar within a scheme. So it's like he'll hit you with bars within the scheme and then close the scheme and move on to the next one. So now you're busy screaming about this scheme and the bars within the scheme, and then he's already on the next verse and you have to pause it. I don't know, bro. I will say what I can say as a music listener, and I know that a lot of people can resonate with me, is that I paused on So Far Ahead and I stopped and I was like, wait, what the fuck did Push say? I went back and listened to Push, and then I heard Malice and I said, whoa. I stopped. I was like, whoa. Especially after the bar, walking with my dog, I am legend. I stopped. I'm like, you know what? Let me go back to the beginning of this verse. Let me hear what he's saying. Bro, it's been a minute since I've reversed verses, reversed songs, especially, okay, maybe Leon Thomas. Leon Thomas is the only person that I reverse songs for, but it's like Push, or not even Push, like the clips. The clips really fuck shit up on this album, bro. Like, I won't even lie. So Far Ahead is my shit. The bars are dope, but it's not an everyday thing. But
no,
the next one,
it's Inglourious Bastard we skipped, eh?
No, I skipped that. With Ab Liver, I skipped that. That's the only song I don't really fuck with like this.
Man. Again, one of those ones where the presentation isn't one of the best tracks on the album, but the bars that they were saying, man, were insane.
And that's the only
I had to
song
work under the hide the work under the linoleum. But I miss rappers who would expand your vocabulary. You know what I'm saying? Niggas who would make you expand your horizons. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm
Niggas
saying.
like-
These niggas are smart hood niggas. Like, they're mad intelligence. You hear it in the verses, you hear it in the way they speak. They're just mad intelligence. It's just that they chose this side of life and let them run with this. You know what I'm saying? Bruh.
Even
but
Fitz-
moving
too much. Go ahead.
Bruh, but moving on to Let God Sort Them Out / Chandeliers with Nas.
Wow.
I was like, when I listened to the leak, I was like, okay, this is a dope song, but how does Nas fit in here? Like, it didn't make sense. The beat switched. The beat switched and the trumpets came on. I was like, okay, this is Nas. And even Push said in his interviews, he's like, no, man. When Pharrell played the beats, he's like, no, man, this is Nas, and I have to reach out and find this. And mind you, Nas said to Push, he's like, because Nas was supposed to be on, I don't know if you know the drawings, Hear Me Clearly. If y'all say you hear me, y'all niggas hear me. Just fuck all these fairy tales. Hear Me Clearly.
Go to hell.
Know the song.
This is God engineering. This is a Hail Mary pass. Wait. That sounds like Freemason.
Hear me clearly. If y'all say you hear me, just say you hear me clearly. If y'all say you feel me, just say you fear me. Fuck all these fairy tales. That was in their last album. Yeah, it was also.
And callback. It was a callback to Jay's verse on Hail Mary. I mean, not Hail Mary.
Yes.
Freemasons. Sorry.
Exactly. So it's just a thing of, okay, sure, I understand where it's like you're doing callbacks and all things. Nas was supposed to be on that song, and then he didn't find the time. And then after the album dropped, and then according to Pusha T, he called Push and said, "Hey, bruh, a lot of people call me dumb for not being in the song. So whatever you send me next, I'm gonna be on it no matter what." And I'm happy that he did it. And for me, it's like, if I don't get a Jay-Z verse, if I get a Nas verse, I'm completely fine, because to me, Nas is the definition of hip hop. So I'm completely fine. And it was a Nas beat. It was like trumpets, and it's like it wasn't an old school Nas beat, but it was a new school Nas, or maybe I can resonate, but it's like a new school Nas mixed with old school, whereas Nas will always keep the same flow, but then what he's rapping on is different. But it's a KD, it's a King Disease flow. Let me just say it like that.
It's
King Disease flow. Exactly. King Disease flow, and he did his thing, and it's like, okay, he did the Nas thing, and I'm completely fine with that. Whereas I know that Nas will break down bars when he feels like it, but it was just like a 1-2. Yeah, it was a 1-2.
It was a 1-2. It was light work, Fetty. It was just, those ones where you're going out just to get a run, not because you're training for a preseason, or you're just getting a run just to keep the fitness, just to get the pen, out of the space case. It's just you can see Nje, this wasn't something that was meant to be too deep, but he was just giving us something. But hey, boy, was it something.
It was sensational. And then, by the grace of God, the last song, great way to close out the album. To me, when I listen to Subjective Ears, this album is flawless. When I listen to Wesley Sniper Ears, it's that one song, the EP, Banbani, the
EBITDA,
yeah. I didn't feel 100%, but maybe it might catch me later. But what an album! What a fucking album! What do you think of this?
This album is not flawless by any means. I think, like it, like I said, it pulls you back, because the speed of what the game is right now, you're expecting crazy bleeds, flashy pockets. Like, you want niggas to sit in certain pockets and present it in a certain way. But this was just.
But that's my thing. It's like, this
material.
is what rap is today. Like, every lyricist is getting the chance to be heard on the major scale, or the major stage. It's like, yes, I understand that it's how they used to rap back in the day, and I love the nostalgic feel, especially with a tiny disc. With the Clips tiny disc, it's like when OG started the drummer, when OG started banging on the disc, I'm like, I know. He took us back to the 2000s. I'm like, I know. He really did the thing, because the grinding beats we did on the disc and all that shit. So I get that, but it's just like, they revolutionized it to the point where it's like, it still sounds like them, but it's 2025. And Push even admits it, like, no, man. On POV, he tried to sound like Guru. On the Mike Tyson blows to the face, he tried to sound like Biggie. Like, he's trying some different shit. It's like, bro, I'm happy that you're giving us all this energy that a youngster should be giving us, whereas you're pushing 50. He's damn near 49. So it's like, bro, I'm happy that you're giving us the shit, whereas you're trying, versus the youngsters that are barely even trying and saying dumb shit. I don't know if you saw that video of Busta Rhymes with this artist. And his
Oh man, the fat nigga, and he was just shaking his head, bro.
Bruh, he was
so
making cuts.
disappointed.
And to Busta, he was like, no, this is pain music. No, it's not pain music, it's just trash. Points and simple, it's just trash. But anyway, what an album.
What an album. And the one thing I want to speak, let God sort him out, and he certainly did. He certainly did, man. Because for me, it's not just the album, it's the entire project, it's the entire rollout, it's the entire, from the first step to this step. It's like so carefully crafted. It's like, what a sensational run, fit. This is like a Ballon d'Or run, fit. This is a nigga who's going for the Ballon d'Or. This is like, hear me out. Hear me out. I need you to hear me on this one. This is like the Benzema run, dog. Like, Benzema has always been in the conversation. Benzema has always been one of those guys, but he's never been the guy. But in terms of album, if we look at his piece of work like a performance or a season, bro, this is a Benzema 21-22 season, my guy. The way he put everything together. My guy.
Here's my thing. This is a Cristiano 22-25 season. Why I'm saying that is because we already know who you are. Mind you, back then in the 2000s, I think 2000 was the year that they seriously broke. But it's just like 2000 was a year that's groups. Yes, there were a lot of groups, but they weren't doing it like y'all. So them coming back, there was always a lane for them, and there wasn't something that they had to extremely shift, because their sound was always their sound. And the thing is, like, they sound the same, they look the same, they rap the same. You know what I'm saying? As brothers, as blood brothers, they sound the same, look the same, rap the same. So it's like, I'm not getting anything different, but you're updating to 2025, but in your way. They're not overdoing anything at all. That's what I'm saying. It's like, I don't necessarily agree with what you're saying, because what Push and Melis did was like, there was no competition for them in the early 2000s, none whatsoever. So it's like, they did their thing, and it's like, okay, we are the Push-Up brothers, no pun intended. We are the Push-Up, brothers, and then
sensational. Where Pusha,
right? You see what I'm saying?
So sensationally that is to the T.
Exactly. And then Melis left. Well, not fully left, but he was still making projects, but on his own or whatever. But it's like, it wasn't to the extent of Push was with Kanye and had the whole building of Def Jam behind him, etc., etc. So that's what I'm saying. See, this album is excellent. I only don't like one song. Maybe it might grow on me. It's just that it's the one with DJ Clue, and it's like, the only issue I have with that song is the EB Banbani, the joint that you like, EBITDA. But my thing is like, the only issue that I have with that song is like the ad-libs of "this is culturally inappropriate." Those ad-libs were like kind of getting in the way of them rapping. So it's like, okay,
not perfect. I think was
no. I understand the mixtape feel, but it's just like, okay, that's what I'm saying. It might grow on me later, but that's the only song that I question. Every other song is fire as fuck. Like Push said, we don't do a lot of extra songs. The songs that we have, it's far, like, maybe let's say they have 13 songs on the album. We might just have 16 songs, and we just decide to take off 3. That's it. Point blank and simple, because it's like, we know we're dope as fuck. We know we can give you the product. And from the singles that we're dropping, we know that you guys fuck with it. So it's like, okay, whatever we put out, you guys will fuck with it. And then Travis tries to drop some shit. And of course, Travis plays so many industry games. Travis will go number 1, but I don't fuck with it. It's like, I tried to listen, and 21 was narrating on the album on Eat Jack Boys 2. And it's like, Jack Boys 1 was so
I haven't
fire.
even listened to it yet. What are you saying about that? Is it worth a damn? Like, are there any motion? Is there any motion? Because Travis is not going to give us any bars. And I feel like I purposefully didn't listen to it, because this is my palate cleanser. Why would I clean my palates with some caviar and then go back to fish and chips type of thing?
And that's what I'm saying. It's like, I try to go back. I'm like, yo, my mind is still going over the fact that Meta said some shit. And it's like, I can't listen to Travis right now. It's not hitting for me right now. It's like, yes, he will go number one because of his white fans and all those things. And like, people buy his albums. But Clips clearly has the best album of the year so far. No one can touch them so far.
Yeah, I hear that. Fully and totally agree with you. Very strong album of the year contender. This could win them the Ballon d'Or. This would definitely win them the Ballon d'Or.
They won't get Grammy. They won't get Grammy album of the year, because that's all relationships. And like, if niggas can make Dolce win, then any other trash ass rapper can win, bro. Come on.
Yeah, but this is Ballon d'Or. For me, Ballon d'Or fits. Unless Iceman can do something, but I have little faith that it's gonna do or clean the soul like this did. Because man, like this is one of the things, man, and I'm just gonna change lanes. Did you see that fuck shit Drake did?
Also, when he was at the O2, or not at the O2 specifically, when he was in UK.
Yeah, when he was in UK. What was that show called?
Bro,
he was headlining
the Wireless. But my thing was
exactly.
like, I don't mind. Like, it's gonna sound crazy. I don't mind because it's like someone said on Twitter, it's like, hey guys, listen, Jay-Z and Nas are always gonna be tied. Biggie and Tupac are always gonna be tied together. Drake and Kendrick are always gonna be tied together. So I don't mind that. Whereas, yes, I know Drake is acting corny and saying, oh yeah, fuck Kendrick. Yeah, let me take a shot to that. I don't give a shit. As long as the music's fire, because it's like, bro, if I lost a rap battle, I will always be subbing that nigga. Drake is the king of subs. Mind you, if it's not Jay-Z, that I'm sorry, if it's not Drake, then it's Jay-Z. It's like a 1A, 1B thing. You know what I'm saying?
The Drake and Kendrick thing isn't what pissed me off. That's fine. That's just the game.
It's the reason why we're talking about it.
Nah, man. It's the thing that he said about, UK rappers are lyrically superior, and I
agree. 1000% I agree, and I think I've seen this.
All right, let's talk about this.
UK rappers can rap like a motherfucker. It's
but
just
they're not,
the world doesn't
superior.
understand them. That's what I'm saying. No. Okay, maybe.
Listen.
Okay,
let's break it down like this.
Maybe US rappers can be more technical than UK rappers. I fully understand that. But when it comes to just straight up bars, we just talking about bars, we're not talking about schemes. I don't think UK guys can do schemes just yet. But when it comes to just straight up bars, UK guys have US niggas washed. Because this generation, I'm not talking about Jay-Z, Drake, J. Cole, Kendrick, Big Crits. I'm not talking about those guys. I'm talking about this new generation. UK niggas watch them on a day that they don't even want to do the verse.
Man, okay. I'll say it like this. Who's UK's answer for Jude?
Dave.
Okay, cool. I can accept that. Who's UK's answer for Joey Badass?
I want to say Skepta.
But you see now,
Skepta's an OG.
Exactly. So you can bring up guys like Heady One, but Heady One is a drill nigga, and
I was gonna say Heady One, yeah.
But he sits in pockets. He's brought up. But for me, it's like, bro, if we have to name all like the top UK guys, right, and of any time, and the top US guys of any time, it's not even, it doesn't even pale in comparison. It's not close.
Bro, I'm not talking about history. I'm talking about right now. Dachavelli can come back and watch all these niggas. Dachavelli out of all niggas.
But Dachavelli is not like a heavy bar nigga, though. Dachavelli can.
That's what I'm saying.
The entire package.
US niggas can't rap. They have to keep tapping the niggas that are over 35. That's what I'm saying. They keep having to tap niggas that are over 35, whereas the niggas under 35 can still rap in the UK.
I don't know about that, man.
Okay. Who can rap under the age of 25? Under the age of 35 besides Joey and besides Jude? And Jude is close to 35. He might just be 35.
Cause?
Bruh. He can rap, but he's not lyrical. He's not someone I would send to the forefront for a war. Because when it came to defending J. Cole, he just dropped some average shit.
Okay, fair enough. But that's on some beef shit. Just on the him shit.
Rap.
Cause
just rap.
Dope. Rap. Reason is dope.
Yeah, he's dope, but it's exactly what our top dog son said about Reason. He's a substitute teacher. It's like, okay, if you need a rapper, you can call Reason, but it's like, it's not, I wouldn't call him first. He would be the last person on my list.
And for me, it's the UK has a similar problem to the US, where all the big dogs are older niggas who started the generation before. Because if you pull out K.A.N.E, old stuff, Gets from back then, Skepta from back then, Wiley from back then, Stormzy from back then, the only new niggas that are pushing the thing from the UK perspective, it's Santa and Dave, and then maybe I can give Fredo, maybe I can, even Central C, nah. Central C he's not a rap joint, but the pen is not at that level.
Central C is not a rapper's rapper, but he can wash US niggas because US niggas have disregarded lyricism to the extent of stupidity. And that's what I'm saying. See, the only young nigga, because I know Lil Baby's like 30, 31, so he's still young. Lil Baby can go can go bar for bar with Central C, whereas other niggas can't. They really can't. All they can do is make drill or some shit that just doesn't make sense, or trap that doesn't make sense. It's like, okay, you're talking about where you're from and the things that you do where you're from, but it's like the bars aren't hitting. Whereas Future, the bars were hitting. Whereas Gucci, the bars were hitting. T.I., the bars are hitting.
All right, let me say it like this. So you can hear where I'm coming from. So if we have to look at the US, the hip hop scene in the US, the culture is so stratified and it's so diversified that we only have to talk about the niggas who are in front and center. That holds true. Like the top niggas that we're putting in front and center, Mo Travis, 21, whatever, that holds true. But if we break down the different lanes of the culture, when you get to battle rap, bro, the battle rap scene in the UK is nowhere near in terms of penmanship to the battle rap scene in the US. When you talk about underground niggas, you have niggas who are so dope, but they're still not big. Feds Abo Locksmith, niggas like that who have insane lyrical content. Abo Loaded Lux or Daylight, insane lyrical content. Yes, they are more on the battle rap scene, but when they get on the mic, it's insane. When you see all these niggas coming up, Abo Griselda, oh my God. Yes, I know they're older, but they're popping now. And I'm saying all the niggas that are out now in the US that are doing the lyrical thing intentionally, they wash the UK niggas. The only nigga in the UK that I can say who's from the new school and is ahead of the pack, Santa and Dave. Because that nigga can produce well, he can put projects together well, and he can bar you up well. But when we get back to the sport, like the core of what this is, man, and for me also, like, this is us taking this argument as two rap fans who are actually picking apart for the merits of the arguments. Drizzy Drake just sounds bitter, bro. And I'm just saying, bro, he's doing way too much for this. He's tainting his legacy. Because my thing is, all you had to do, my guy, is go at Kendrick, take your digs at the industry, release some fire. Come back with some fire. And all is forgiven. All is good. And then you can get your fire, you can get your strength, take your sense of being, and then you can go at Kendrick's head top and all the niggas who did you filthy. I don't think that's necessary because he's cooked all of them. Bonke, or Ross, and ASAP, and all the other niggas who came at him, they're not doing as well as he is. He's still going to do better than him. But I know he wants Kendrick's head, and he wants all the head of the niggas who did their back on him, because he even made a LeBron bar, which is fair. It's fair. But for me, you removing the bronze tattoo to tattoo another nigga on you is whack either way. You can't fix that. You can't tattoo other niggas on your skin if it's not your pops or your brother or someone in your family. But the point is, man, that this whole thing just pissed me off because where this nigga is and he's going out sad. Man, he's going out sad, man. And it's getting to the point where now the gimmicks are over and above the music.
Yes. Tell me no, yeah.
Because for me, man, the gimmicks are going... Drake's gimmicks are so much more than the music now. And it's on both sides, because even for the push rollout, they kept asking the nigga about Drake, and I kept seeing Malice like shrug his head and be like, goddamn. And Push
Malice was so tired of this shit. Malice, bro, that's what I'm saying. After this album, Malice will not rap again. I'm telling you. Malice is so tired of it.
This. He wants to do the arts, but he doesn't want to do the glam.
Bro. Not 50, bro. It's like, bro, I don't care. Bro, he even asked Charlamagne, he's like, bro, why do you even have to ask about Travis Scott? Like, you can hear that he's dissing, or you can hear that or you can see that he's acting funny. Why do you have to talk about this? You know what I'm saying? So
this is why I'm saying let's get back to the music. And my thing is that this nigga, Drake, is not getting back to the music. Yes, if you want to do the limelight thing in the Kendrick way and the whatever, fine. But now when you're taking digs at the whole hip-hop landscape, just because niggas did you dirty, go at ASAP's head top, go at Ross's head top, go at fucking LeBron's head top if you must, even though the niggas not getting on right, go at whoever nigga. But now when you're saying things like this, man, that just has a bitter taste in my mouth. Pause.
My only thing is that he just overdid it. When that's okay, I lost. He handled the Pusher loss better than he did the Kendrick loss.
Bro, this one he's losing his head, man. He's losing his head. It's because generational head loss.
It's because he's deciding to engage in the shit. And it's like what a lot of Drake stereotypical fans, I don't think they are Drake fans, those are just bots. So basically what they're trying to change the narrative is like, Drake is always going to be Drake. It doesn't matter what anyone says, Drake will always be Drake. It's just that Drake has always been corny. We all know that. We've all seen
corny,
that. Whatever.
Corny nigga.
Maybe the general fans that listen to rap every now and again didn't truly know what's about Drake. 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 Uzenzi momish. Uzenzi momish for no reason. No. But hear what I'm saying. Like, and I hate the fact that I have to defend Drake and you're the Drake fan. But fuck it. But it's like Drake and it's like this has always been you. So he's playing into who niggas claim who he is. Whereas like Drake was trying to act like a real nigga. It's like, oh, so you'll say I'm this. Fuck it. I'm gonna be this. So everything he's doing post-rap battle, I don't care. Because it's like if he sues, if he does this, if he does this, if he does that, I may not agree with it personally, but fuck it. Fuck it. I don't give a shit. Okay, the suing is just it's too much. But it's like the
suing kind of makes sense. Like for
me,
it doesn't.
It doesn't. It's not one.
Hear me out.
Wait, because your niggas were saying, wait, hold on. Your niggas were saying, oh no, Drake is changing the music industry. He's helping artists. No, he's not. If he won, he wouldn't have sued at all. Not at all.
Absolutely. So this is where I'm saying what I'm saying. I'm saying it from the perspective of nigga is up on a renegotiation of his deal. And this battle comes very, very, very coincidentally as he's up for this renegotiation. And UMG versus Sony because he wanted to jump ship because Sony was going to give him a different deal. And these niggas came in to slight him. And the problem is Kanye talks too much because even at the beginning of the beef, he's like, we're so energized at this destruction of Drake. And it's like these niggas put money in the pockets of the other niggas to make sure that they devalue his entire catalog and his entire platform so that he doesn't get the deal that he was supposed to. For me, within that context, I hear that. But now when you're suing Kendrick for the content that was within the track, that's when you lose me because you two niggas did battle, you took the L, take the L on the chin. The A minor and whatever, cool, that's fine, that's whatever. But my thing is there's certain things where niggas were green lighting Kendrick doing it, but wouldn't green light Drake doing it. That's the only thing. Like I just hate the meddling in the game. Like two niggas, Drake versus Kendrick. That's what I wanted to see. I hate the industry games and the Kendrick does this, he's suddenly a superstar. Drake does this, oh, there's something wrong with you. I mean, I just wanted to get back to the content. And this is why I hate all these things around the content. I just want you to get in the booth. This is why the rave on or the East Coast versus West Coast was beautiful to me because not enough niggas mainstream niggas didn't pay attention to it. So it was clean of the antics and the industry nonsense. It was pure bars.
No, it wasn't.
That was much cleaner than the
It was every single West Coast nigga was trying to throw fake Diddy allegations on Joey, and Joey was like, what the fuck is these niggas on about? Even the interview after with $1 million worth of K.A.N.E, Joey was like, I heard some niggas try and make it personal, but I cleaned them up easily. You see what I'm saying? Like if Joey wasn't talented to clean them up, then these niggas' narratives would have run. So it's like you're now painting a picture of the West Coast niggas are now painting a narrative of, oh, okay, we're gonna throw out allegations just to win. Whereas Joey just out-rapped you niggas, and all of us decided, fuck it, Joey won because he was just rapping better than all of you.
But hear me now, angles and narratives are the basis and the foundation of battle rap.
Not in all battle rap.
That's not all battle rap, but if you think about it, bro, if you go back to Ether, like there's so many angles that this nigga tried to put on Jay that may or may have not been real. That for me is just your creativity and your ability to put something together. Filthy, dirty, yes, but it's still within the coloring lines of what we recognize as this. But now when we're doing press runs and we're doing botting of albums and we're pushing likes and this and that and that and that, and we're turning this thing into the shade room and we're sipping tea on niggas' families and all of that, that's crazy. And yes, I know Drake was the one who always posed like that. He likes going at niggas through their women. So I lost this shit because niggas was name dropping his woman on the track. But my thing is, man, let's keep it to the thing. I don't like the antics, and this is why Drake pisses me off with this, because now I have to separate the nigga from the music. Because for me, like you said, the boy, I always ride with the boy when it comes to the content of the music. But there's all this other shit that this nigga keeps doing, and all these L's and weird things he keeps doing on the other side, it's taking it away from the music. I just want the nigga to get in the booth and come out with another smoky thing. I need another timestamp thing. Yes, what did I miss? Cool, nice little head bob thing. But I'm tired of that, man. Can we get another timestamp where you clipping niggas' heads? You see Family Matters. You see what he did there. And the one thing that irritates me about this nigga, man, and I know I'm making a rant about Drake, but we're on hip hop, so fuck it. We going in. Man, I'm irritated with this nigga because this nigga always has to be put in a corner before he decides to rap.
No.
Nigga always has to be shoved into a corner. Because let's remember
there. He puts himself there.
Whether he puts himself there or he's put in by someone else, but the fact is he always has to be in the corner before he pulls this out. And my thing is, you have a superpower. You are sensational at this thing. Why not do this thing? Yes, you're also good at all these other things, but do this thing. It's like the Harry K.A.N.E thing. Like, nigga, we know you can pass from deep. We know you can tackle, but get in the box and score some goals. Nigga, score the goals. Get in the box, take the headers, take one touch, shoot. Now you're doing all these weird things when you should be doing the thing that made the boys come to the yard. We're here for the milkshakes. Pause. But man, this thing is irritating me, Fitz. Young talent of Fitz. And because he's going to keep doing these things all the time, every single time. Like Fitz, should be doing rap. Fitz, post a dick pic. Should be doing rap. Fitz, he's going on and kissing UK ass, and niggas are not even feeling that statement like that. He keeps doing all these things that is hurting him, instead of just focusing on the thing that is going to build him and make him what we know he can be. And that's the thing that pisses me off more than anything. Wow. And this is why, just to finish my point, where I'm looking at the rollout of clips coming into this, like the way they handled it, the colors show, everything that they did, how they put it together. Yes, the side beef thing and the tea sipping thing, obviously you have to do that and play it up for the industry to get hype around it. Fair enough. But when it came to the content, when it came to the bars, when it came to what they produced in the studio, second to none. Can't touch it. But when I look at Drake, man, I just know Iceman's gonna be full of weird features. I know Ice Spice is gonna jump on the joints. I know all these
niggas gonna have DDG on there. The day that I see DDG on a Drake album, I'm not gonna listen to Drake ever again. Because it's like now it's all the fuck boys are uniting. Like I don't have anything against any of these guys because I'm just a listener and I just watch their content. It's not DDG, but it's like Drake, I listen to his music and I watch whatever he puts out. But it's like if he puts DDG on his album, fuck shit. I'm not going to listen to the album. I'm sorry.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? You're getting to the core of what I'm saying, which is that Push and Malice, they did a hip hop thing. They didn't. Yes, there was headlines and they were headline snatching, but when Push came to shove, no pun intended.
Sensational.
Sensational.
Those niggas did what we wanted from them. This nigga is not going to do that. He's going to drop another 10, what did I miss? And then he's going to have one timestamp where we're like, oh my God, Drake, wow. And my thing is, even with For All the Dogs, with Fat D, pause. With Fat D, nigga dropped Fat D and we were pissed off and we had to cook him. And then he came with the 5-pack of Heat. He's Scary Hours 3. And that's my thing. He keeps doing this thing whereby, my guy, we were here from the beginning. We came from comeback season till now. Pause. Because comeback season.
Nah, man, it's a side of a mixtape, bro. You can say what you want to say.
But the point is, we came here for your ability to spit, right? The way you spit on the mic and you spit on it and you just kill. That's what we hear. Do right and kill everything. But now it's do right and massage everything. Do right and headline everything. Do right and tweet everything. Do right and Instagram everything. Nah, that's nothing my phone. And that's really the things that always makes me leave an asterisk next to Drake's name when I name him in my top 5, because all of the shit that he's doing, man, is taking away from what I'm here for.
Right. Here's my thing about Drake, and we're gonna end off with this and we're gonna move on. Here's my thing. It's like I'm not shocked at any of the things that he's doing today. Why? Because he's always presented himself as that. Whereas when you have a different perspective because you're an actual fan of this guy, yes, I completely understand. Around 2015, Drake was very quiet. He would only speak when he drops music. And of course, when he does the stuff, his extra curricular activities outside of rap, when he was having the bottle fights with Abo Chris Brown, which basically, according to Americans, shut down the whole club life basically in New York because he was having bottle fights with Chris Brown over Rihanna. But it's just like I see everything as a Drake move. Yes, it might be. Yes, you're like you as a Drake fan can take that maybe deeper than I do. Pause. But it's just like, excuse me, I don't take it seriously. It's like Drake has always been like, bro. Hotline Bling was a meme. Like he's like, okay, fuck it. Niggas keep saying, we'll see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I will do it. And it's like,
gonna
and he
lean
did it
into
to a
it,
point where it's like that was his biggest song at the time. Excuse me. Yes, God's Plan became his biggest song after that, and then Sycamore became his biggest song after that, of course. But it's like, I don't mind because it's Drake. And the thing is, like, Drake is being Drake. And it's like, the problem is that everyone wants to say, okay, yeah, sure, Kendrick wiped off the real nigga-ness off of Drake. But it's like, but Drake has always been Drake. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Drake has always been Drake.
Yeah.
Drake has always
been
Drake.
The allure, it's like the more you know, it's like don't meet your heroes type shit in a way.
Yeah. Yes, but it's like a thing of Drake has always been doing these things, and we'd be like, it's just Drake. That's how we looked at this. And now everyone who doesn't listen to actual lyrics are like, oh no, man, no, Drake isn't. No, it's because you're being told how to feel. The general public is being told how to feel. Like, no, man, Drake isn't the one anymore. Whereas he's too powerful to the point where he'll always have a standship. But the problem is that his standship is defending dumb shit. Exactly. Ticket sales that don't make sense, this and that don't make sense. Like his friendship are bots at this stage.
Like
and not just I think wait, my bad. Let me close this off. It's not just the Drake friendship that are bots. It's everyone that are bots.
Yeah.
Kendrick is using bots easily. We know that for a fact. If anyone denies that, then you're lying. Point blank.
Yeah, sure.
Kendrick is using bots too. It's just like now they're going for bot war, and they're not saying shit that doesn't make any sense. Since what Roma said, I know this was years ago. It's like you know that joins Kanye and Rick Ross, Devil in a New Dress.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, man, this song wouldn't go up in the verses because it was number 77 on the Hot 100. Bro, Rick Ross spit the best verse of his life on that shit. In the verses, that shit will diminish 90% of rappers' catalogs. You only have Drake, you only have Dr. Dre, you only have very few people that can watch that song in particular. Whereas Kanye has multiple songs, even on that album alone, that is completely fire. So what I'm saying is that what Drake is doing is just a Drake thing, and I'm completely fine with that. And it's like, okay, what I like about what's going on in hip hop today is that there's a divide. If you want hits, go there. If you want lyricism, come here.
Yeah.
And the thing is that lyricism is in today. I won't say 100% because of Kendrick, but he pushed it or he kicked it off. Where it's like he now has to sit back and look at niggas going head to head. Yeah, well, this Joey versus everyone. That was a great way to say, okay, this is a new Kendrick regime and niggas are rapping. So when it comes to rap, you're not gonna hear hits. Niggas are rapping straight up, bar for bar, double entendres, all that shit. Niggas are just barring straight, just for just. And it's because this is the competition of rap. Whereas when it comes to Drake's rap, or maybe even a J. Cole's rap, because J. Cole ran the game from 2018 to 2023, maybe. And it's like J. Cole was just rapping by himself. Drake was putting niggas on. What Kendrick is doing is saying, hey, all the lyricists come outside. It's open for us to rap now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's what I'm saying. I hate the fact that I said I didn't know what Kendrick was bringing, but it's like, okay, I get it. I'm slowly getting it now. It's like the lyricists are rapping and it's becoming the big thing right now. All the niggas that are doing style and swag, that does not even matter anymore. It's like, okay, not that it doesn't matter. Yes, we'll fuck with it. But it's
still gonna matter. They're still gonna make money. They're still gonna make money. They're still gonna make headlines, but they're not gonna win. They're not gonna win the people like that. They're not gonna move people, because the thing is with style, swag, all of that, without any substances, that you're here today and gone tomorrow. And that's the thing. This nigga drops, you're hot for the weekend. You get your TikTok 20 minutes of fame, and then you're on to the next nigga who does the next thing. And my thing is that the thing that irritates me the most about this is that it's like Drake is going down the Casperification of a nation, because that's the Casper.
Casperification.
It's the Casperification of a nation, because Casper
he's not
coming.
Casper is way worse than Drake. I'm sorry. Drake is
way worse than worse.
It's just that here's the thing: Drake's music is still fire. It's still fire. It's just that the way he's acting is fucked up. If he just has to sit down and keep quiet, or maybe do his moves behind the scenes, no one will care.
Bro, it's not even the moves. The moves I've already known, Fetu. I've already known, Guti. When the piss on the leg thing came out, bro, it's like whatever. With the Diddy thing all those years ago and slapped him on stage, that was whatever. I knew, this is not no real nigga, whatever. Cool, fine, move on. But the boy just kept cooking the heat. And the thing is, the way it's like his moves are now seeping into his music. Because now he keeps making those moves where he puts features on weird niggas. Like it's off Fat D, that's where he was putting on Abo Yeet. And yes, it was pretty cool where he did the what's that nigga's Cat Cobain flow on the no. Like that was cool. But my thing is,
he took his song, copied and pasted it.
Whatever. But that is what I'm talking about. Like the nigga is trying too hard to alter his sound to the popular thing of the night. It's like, bro, be the trailblazer, break the mold, do the thing, and make the direction for niggas to go into it. And this is what I'm saying, that the nigga, when he came out, niggas were doing the gangster rap thing, and nigga just fine-tuned it. It's like, no, sonic, how the album sounds, and how we can put the melodies and the bars together, and how we can stack all these things up to make a great project. That's what you came in the game with, and you have a lot of sons off of you because of that. But now, he's not in front of the game. He's just staring in the same direction that the game is generally going in terms of the pop shit. And my thing is, what I hate about recent Drake albums or projects is that my man is now doing more pop shit than rap shit. And that irritates me. And
it's on purpose.
The antics. Yes, I know it's on purpose. I know. Even on the if the shoe don't fit. He said, Drake can't rap like that same old guy because I don't know how anymore, love. I just don't know how. Like, I get that. But my thing is, bro, you're under pressure. They are Keegan pressing you. They backshine a 5-man press. You can't be doing this now, passing in your own half. You need to do those incisive passes, those surgical passes to get through that press. And then you can do whatever. So my thing is just that irritation. But as far as I'm concerned, Push and Malice fed a nigga for the year. I'm happy, man. Shit is still on replay. Still enjoy it. Still win.
Nah, man. What Le God Soto Mouth was a beautiful album. What I learned from what Push and Malice saw, it's yes, they are physical blood brothers, but it's the same person. It's just that Malice is just more calm and understands more than Push. Push is still like, fuck it, I'm a rapper. Malice is like, I'm a man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Malice found God and fixed his life.
Forget that. It's just like Malice is older. He's 53. So he's like, hey, bruh. Like, even when what I said earlier is like, when you asked Charlamagne, it's like, hey, bruh, like, we have to talk about this. Like, we spoke about this. He took a huge sigh. Before he even answered that question, he was like, "Oh, Jesus. Okay, do we even talk about Travis? Like, we know what he did." And then it's like, okay, yes, we understand that Malice, and he was just tied because this was his first merry-go-round in 10 plus years. So he will get tied before Push. I completely understand this. And most of the questions will be geared towards Push because Push was in the beef with Drake. He was signed to Kanye, etc., etc., etc. So we have to know what's going on there. Excuse me. So now that we have that answer questioned, now that we have the question answered, English. Now that we have the question answered, it's like, cool, we get that. And what they have been saying, what the clips has been saying, is like, bruh, this is just real nigga music. What Push has been saying for some years, every single year, Push's main album rollouts feature is him saying album of the year. And he's never wrong. In 2022, he was supposed to win over Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. I will never forget that Mr. Morale, it was a trash-ass album. I think of that album a lot. I think of 444 a lot. And what I'm saying is that 444, there was some bass behind what Jay-Z was saying, whereas that's not lemonade, but lemonade. Beyonce's Lemonade came out, and we completely understood, and it's like, okay, Jay-Z cheated. Jay-Z came out with his 444 the next year and explained the situation, whereas Kendrick and Mr. Morale, he's explaining it's like how Joe Budden explained Big Sean's album. He's like, you're giving us solutions to problems that we don't know that we even have, or you're giving us solutions to problems that we don't even know that even existed. Okay, now that you gave us the solution, what is the problem that you actually had? And that's the thing about Kendrick, that's the thing about Big Sean. It says they will give us the solutions, but it's like, what is the problem that led you to realize this thing? And that's the thing that fucks us up about, or fucks me up about these guys in totality. But however, very early, but I want to move into this week's top 5.
Top 5.
Cook.
Right. So this week's top 5, I listen to a lot of YouTube reactors or people that listen to that react to music, and it's like I have certain guys that I go to for rap, and there's certain guys or maybe girls that go to for R&B. But this is my top 5 music reactors, YouTube music reactors, and then after that you can add your own who you listen to. Like, let's say you listen to an album and then some bars escape you, and then you're gonna go listen to these guys, etc., just to catch them, whatever. So number 5, I have, to me, it seems like Maniac TV, but there's an I at the end, so there's Maniaki TV or whatever. Right. So this guy,
all right.
I listen to him mainly because of the fact that I don't want to listen to a Future album from a suburb nigga, and that's coming from a suburb guy. You know what I'm saying? From someone who's born and raised in the burbs, I don't want to hear anyone from the burbs listening to Future. You know what I'm saying? So I need a hood nigga to listen to Future. I need niggas to understand the basic things that Future's saying. Future can say some layered shit, but it's not going to be a lot, and it's going to be maybe on one song or 2 songs, and I'm going to hear it. So I need someone that's going to break that down for me. Pause. No, it's not a pause. Yeah, but yeah. Anyway, number 4, I have Mallory Bros. I don't know if you know the twins, the Mallory Bros.
I think so. I haven't. Yeah,
you haven't really dived into their content. But these are just YouTube. Well, they're not YouTube anymore. They're mostly Patreon. But these guys have been at it for a long time. These are twins. They make YouTube or mostly music, especially rap, reviews on and reactions on the music that comes out. Most of the shit is on Patreon. It's mad affordable. So I'm not gonna plug them, but it's affordable as fuck. But I like them because they can switch between rap and R&B, and it not like the content doesn't change. It's like, well, because I listen to rap, I'm not gonna fuck with R&B, or because I listen to R&B, I'm not gonna fuck with rap. No, they listen to music for the sake of music, and I appreciate that. Right.
All right.
So number 3, I have Screwface Jean. Right, that member, I only put him at number 3. I think he should have been in number 2, but the problem is that he's riding Kendrick too hard. Pause.
Yeah,
it's like, hey, bro, like you're annoying. Screwface Jean is annoying now, but I like his music reactions. But it's like, bro, you're riding Kendrick too hard. It's quite annoying.
He does too much though. And his reactions are too they're not genuine. He tries to play it up too much. I get it's the YouTube thing, but it's like but anyway.
No, man, I get it, but my thing is I can tell you're getting paid by someone. It may not be TDE specifically, but you're getting paid by someone. But anyway,
yeah, he has an
number
agenda.
Number 2, controversial. A lot of people will put him at number 1, but I'll say No Life Shack. You know when he comes to the video saying,
I hear that.
Well.
Yeah, No Life Shack. I hear that. I hear No Life Shack.
He's neutral, and I think the reason why we fuck with him because he's 99.9% of the time neutral. So I fuck with how he does his music reactions and all those things because he's listening to enjoy, not listening through the gaze of numbers. Let me just put it like that.
Yeah, sensational.
Right. And then number 1, I have Vibe Villa. I don't know if you know Vibe Villa, but these are 2 Canadian guys. Bro, these guys will break down bars that you didn't even think existed. And it's not because they're reaching, but because even when they say it out loud, it makes sense. Vibe Villa, those guys can break down bars to the point. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's so many clips, reactions out there, but it's only when Vibe Villa drops. Then I'll start with Vibe Villa, and then I'll go down and listen to everyone else. But those guys break down bars perfectly, not because they have yes, they are Canadian, but they won't take Drake's side, and that's what I like about them. They're like, no, fuck it. If the music is fire, the music is fire. So it's just like, no, fuck, I like that. But any honorable mentions?
Lost in Vegas, definitely.
Lost in Vegas. It's just that one guy, the dark skinned guy. He's too much of a Drake fan, and he kind of pisses me off because it's like, bruh, music is music, and he stays on Drake's side too much. But I don't mind them because I will listen to them because they can break it down.
Yeah, they break it down. Another guy is fairly unknown, Jalopy Bungus. I like that nigga. Ever heard of him?
No, I've never heard of him.
Yeah, he's like I don't know if he's up and coming underground rapper, but he breaks it down with detail. That's one thing I do like. And I liked a lot of his stuff. He's obviously a West Coast nigga, so I watched a lot of his coverage on the Joey Badass and West Coast thing, but he was very, very, very partial to the West Coast, obviously, because man was glazing about AZ Chike or S Cheeks and all those niggas, but he's pretty good. When it's something that is outside of beef and hip hop and he's just breaking down just bars, I like that nigga. He cooks.
Bruh, facts. And I also liked there's these two people called Bridging the Gap. It's Rod Senior and Rod Junior. So it's basically dad reacts, basically. So Rod Junior is make his dad react to music, and I like it because I don't want to hear why people reacting to black music. I'm sorry. Like you can hear the buzz as much as you want, but you'll never necessarily feel it in your soul. Whereas Rod Senior in Bridging the Gap, he feels this. He's like, hey, bro, yes, I had a cousin that had this. Hey, bro, yes, back in 1980, I had this. He'll bring in his experience. I'm like, hey, yes, bro, this is a SWV sample. This is a Drew Hill sample. Like he can recognize the sample not because he's a music head, but because he's from that age where he was 30 something when these joints came out and they were the biggest songs in the world. So I completely understand that, and I like the thing of putting your dad onto something. Whereas for me, I can never do a dad reacts to anything because I don't listen to things that I know he would like. My dad likes Michael Jackson, point blank simple. Nothing can change. Oh, Michael Jackson and gospel. So it's like, if it's gospel, of course. But if it's Michael Jackson, of course. If it's anything in between that, he doesn't give a shit. That's just Michael Jackson and gospel.
And also the thing is with our pops, man, like hip hop is not really the hip hop thing is not really a staple to South African culture, if I could say it like that. Hip hop is a fairly new phenomenon in a South African context. So like the earliest recollections that our old men would have probably tapped into that is something of hip hop is the early days of Kwaito, when niggas were rapping or rhyming towards a Kwaito rhythm. So hip hop is going to be out there, and also just from an upbringing perspective, like black parents, bro, the moment they hear swear words or they hear things like that, they lose their mind, bro. Like, yo, swearing, yo, aye.
Mind you, the rappers from back then, they barely swore. Yes, they did swear, but they barely swore. And when they swore, it's because it was to say something. So I completely understand where they come from, because my pops was born in the 50s. So it's like, I get where he's coming from. It's like rap doesn't even resonate with him, and I'm completely fine with that. And you know, I'm
no level.
Yeah.
My pop's slightly younger, in the 60s, but it's the same thing. Like, even if you can take it back to Abo Park and whatever, it's like even that, it's just like no. It's demonic things that. So for me, like that would never work there. For a lot of things. And I think also just the culture of reactions. If we had to break it down, Jay, just in this, like, why are you sitting down watching what other people are doing? Why aren't you doing something? Type shit. Like I feel like that's how my dad would react to something like that. Like you're watching people react to things, like. Unless you're giving in-depth analysis on something important, I'm not gonna sit and react to people making music or doing things with their lives.
For me, I prefer YouTube reactions more so, because I know for a fact that my homies, including you don't listen to the shit that I listen to. If Summer Walker drops, you will hear it a year later, whereas I will hear it on the day that it drops. You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
I hear that.
I need YouTube to okay, of course the girls around me will let me know, but it's like I need YouTube reactors to let me know, okay, sure. What I like about YouTube reactors, like they will fuck with a song that I didn't fuck with at first. And when I listen back, I'm like, oh shit, it's dope. It's like someone like Summer Walker, I'm like, you know what? I don't agree with 99.9% of what you say, but you sing it so beautifully that you make it you make it seem like it's my girl talking to me about why she was acting crazy. It's like, finally, I get an answer as to why you were acting that way, but it's not from my chick specifically. So I guess Summer Walker and things like that.
You know, it's so funny, dog. I feel like I've been in a healthy relationship for so long that toxic Hans R&B is a little less relatable to me. Day by day, month by month, year by year. I don't know. That, like, I really feel like in heyday, I was in tune with the toxic R&B and what was dropping. But as time went, it doesn't hit as much because I'm not on the streets like that anymore. Like a nigga is now a Boy Scout. It's like, for me, for example, bro, like the last Summer Walker track that really moved me. You see, Girls Need Love remix. That was the last joint that really moved me because back then, man was still there. But now, I think the ones that the latest Summer joint, it's probably the Audio Hug. Outside of that, bro, like that whole thing does not move me at all.
I get you. It's and that's the thing. It's not for you to feel, of course. It's not for me to feel specifically. It's just I know the woman that would feel it. Like yeah, about the Audio Hug. If you know a chick that fucks with the Audio Hug, she's a bad person, and she most likely has a kid. Like 99.9% of the time, any chick that likes the Audio Hug has a child. So it's just like that was the time when Audio Hug came out. I was dealing with a chick that had a kid, and it's just like, yeah, Bonje, I was in a certain space. But the thing is, like, Summer Walker, she says some girl shits where it's like, I don't agree with you personally, but it's like if a chick had to say it to me, and Summer Walker's posing as that girl, it's like when you say it, Summer Walker, I get it. When the girl says it to me, I don't get it. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so it's
I
like,
hear you.
I get it later. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, okay, sure, Summer Walker. Because it's like Summer Walker's first album was a classic. Like, but for me, it's like it's not something that I go to for me to listen to. It's for me to listen to around women. You know what I'm saying?
And here's the thing. Like, even SZA's the person that comes to mind. Like, I haven't been tapped into SZA since Control. And it's always so funny that the type of SZA songs my hand likes are like those girly, sing-songy type shits. Like that one that she did with Doja Cat a couple of years back. Like,
Kiss Me More. Oh my gosh, my
Kiss Me More.
Song.
Like, those are the type of things I'm going to hear. And even if I look at my hand's taste, like, it lets me know that I picked a sane hand because her tastes are like those indie. Have you ever heard? Wait, what's her name? Like, she was playing that Hans album. It's a South African chick. Thandi something, man. Is it Thandi Love? I want to say that. Thandi Love, yeah. No, man. No.
There's too many South African indie chicks. There's Joda Khosi. There's some that make it. Or like there's a new chick called Lord Cares. She won summer album of the year for R&B. She made it. So like yeah, there's very few that made it.
So yeah, that like she listens to those types of things, and there's a touch of more the new white girls. Because she listens to white girl shit a lot, man. Like over Sabrina Carpenter, I know those joints, but those are on rotation consistently. But like the toxic hun shit, like Gabo SZA and whatnot, and side chick music, she doesn't listen to side chick music. I'm not gonna lie, bro, because she ain't one.
Yeah,
she ain't one.
Yeah, you're lucky in terms of having women like that. It's just like that's what I'm saying. It's like as an older gent, not even as an older, because 28 is not old at all. It's young as fuck. But because niggas on social media think that
mentally,
no, not mentally. It's because niggas on social media think that if you're under 25, if you're older than 25, then you're a grandfather and you're about to die. Those niggas need some growing up to do. As soon as they're 20, 25, they'll realize. But fuck it. And it's not me trying to act like an old nigga.
Where I'm going with the mentally thing is that, you know, my age range of niggas, like I have young niggas who are like 21, 22 that I'm close with, to have niggas in their early 40s, bro. And it's actually crazy that I think we're the first generation of like men boys, if that makes sense. Like niggas will have their money together, their career together, but niggas are just niggas, bro. Niggas in their 40s still talking about the
has nothing about men boys. It's because we are 28. We are young as shit. We are still in our 20s, but because you hang around young niggas, they make you feel like you're old. Now these young niggas don't understand, bro. When I was 24, niggas that were 21 were calling me old. 3 years. I was only 3 years older than it. You see, no, that's what I'm saying. Those niggas don't understand that. Like anyone under the age of 25 doesn't understand the concepts of time. They think that's, oh yeah, like I'm gonna make it by 25, and then the harsh reality hits them like a ton of fucking bricks. And it's like that's why I don't understand. Like I don't mind or I don't pay attention to niggas under 25 that want to make her. That's what I'm saying. See, oh, they want to make a comment. That's what I'm saying. So when I see on social media, niggas are saying, oh no, this girl, this guy bought flowers for a girl and she wants something serious with me. It's like, and? Like, just say no. You know what I'm saying? Whereas, niggas are saying, oh no, this chick wants to buy me flowers and I said no. And? So just because a nigga bought her flowers, what does that have to do with you? What does that have to do with your dick? Fuck her.
Sensational.
It's that simple.
Man,
Fuck
that's
her.
it.
It's just that simple. And niggas are now saying, oh no, that's what I'm saying. If I see niggas worrying about another nigga, you're under the age of 25. Over the age of 25, it's like if a nigga's doing some fuck shit, let him do that. Me and this chick we'll keep doing our things until it ends or whatever the case may be.
Then we move on. But you see what I'm saying with the men boys thing. Yeah, that's a terrible way to name it. It's like niggas who were 30, 35, 36, I always looked at those niggas like these are grown men. These are niggas who have families. These are like, because I always think of my pops and my pops generation at 36, and I look at niggas now. Niggas are just still niggas. Like, even so, you see how you said that you chill with young niggas and you feel old. I chill with older niggas and I don't feel that old. If anything, I chill with older niggas and I kind of feel older because it's like we're at the same level, and you niggas should be the ones who would be like, nah, little bro, A, B, C. And I get to old niggas and they still on much of the same shit that we were on. And that for me is always like a mindfuck, because it's like, you are the niggas that I'm looking at, like, you should have figured this out by now. But when those niggas are still on like what the average 28-year-old nigga is on, that's where I'm like, yo, we kinda cooked. And that's where I'm coming at this from.
Bruh, and what I'm saying is that my dad is 39 years older than me. I was born when my dad was 39. Yes, I'm his last born, but I was born when he was quite established in his shit and everything. So for me, it's not a different thing where it's like I can differentiate between the older and the young. Whereas, yes, at work there was a time where niggas were going, like all the leaders were going around and saying their ages. And then after each person said, oh, 44, 50 something, I was like, damn.
Exactly.
I'm literally the youngest person there, like by a mile. I'm 28, whereas I'm chilling with niggas that are pushing 40 or they are.
That's exactly pushing 50, whatever. Pushing 40, pushing 50. And the thing is, the conversation doesn't shift that much. Obviously, from a work context, sure, but lento of hands, like married niggas with family are still on the hands tip. We were at this place doing this and this, we popped this and this, and I'm like, bro. Hi, well, guys, you too.
I'll push back on that, because it's like it's a intermediary between young niggas and old niggas. So if you have an old nigga that knows how to talk young nigga talk, he'll talk about Hans, whereas he knows for a fact that he's not in that game, but he will talk about young niggas. He'll be like, I know back in my day,
niggas were doing it. Back in his day was last weekend type shit. Like,
no,
still doing it.
Nah, man, I'm talking about niggas that were around, that were outside in the 90s. Like, I like hearing their stories, because it's like they were living in a free, quote unquote, free states, and they were like, they were doing whatever the fuck they wanted to do. If it comes to me standing on business, I'm gonna stand on it. So, like Justin Bieber said, is it not clocking to you that I'm standing on business? You know what I'm saying? So it's like,
that's Justin Bieber. Yes, I didn't realize. I thought it was just some random white guy.
No, Justin Bieber dropped the white version of Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers.
He dropped the white version.
I haven't listened to it, so I don't have a.
The only thing I know about that is that he was twerking in the studio with the Sexy Red. Sexy Red, I don't know if it's a Sexy Red like a CIA operative. Why is she? Because she's a piss poor musician. No offense, but why is she in rooms with such big heavy hitters of the industry? Like, was Sexy Red going? I really think
to you, I would chow if like.
Yo, of course, we know that. We know that you've already chowed.
For me, for me, I would chow, dog. Like, and it's just chow once. I feel like Drake has chowed like maybe 3 times, and that's why he likes that. But it's just like a thing of, it's different. I won't lie. It's like I'd rather push a Sexy Red than I would rather push an underground rapper talking about drugs. Why? Because it's like, if you're talking about drugs, it's like Push and Malice are already doing that, and the Clips are already doing that. So it's like, I get you, but the ratchet shit, no one's really taking that on. Cardi B, and she's busy playing love and hip hop in her real life, so she's not taking on the music side. So it's like, fuck it. If I want someone to jump on music and do that, then I'm fine with that. But either way,
Cardi B's thing, bro. Like, Cardi B. Wait. Before I say this, I wanna look at this. How old is Cardi B?
31, 32. She's young as shit.
She's 32. But bro, you see what I'm saying? Like, at 32, I feel like 32. Okay,
young as
me say it
shit.
like
At
this.
32, you're young as shit. Whereas the caveat comes in is that she has children, 3 children. You're not supposed to be
Yeah,
popping pussy and being on boats when you have children. I don't care. I don't give a fuck what anyone
exactly.
says. Because Americans born they are more free. I'm South African. I don't give a shit. You're not supposed to be popping pussy and doing all that wild shit because your eldest daughter can see the shit. And then when she turns into you, you're going to be shocked and you're going to try to turn her other ways, but then it's coming from you, from what she saw and from where she was growing up. So I have no sense of sadness or appreciation for them, because it's just like, no, man, you
You're young,
showed
yeah.
yourself to be a hoe, and you
That's what
continue to
you.
perpetuate with 3 kids. And it's like people are trying to act like, no, man, if a woman has kids, her life is over. No, that's not the case. It's the fact that you have 3 children, you're a mother, and you're showing your daughter how to do shit. Oh, daughters, she has 2 daughters now. When your daughters copy from you, are you going to be okay with this? That's my only question.
Nah, she's not. Because I remember when WAP dropped, she's like, yeah, y'all can listen to her, but my kids won't.
Exactly. Well, her kids are babies, but well, not babies, but like in primary school. But anyway,
Yeah,
moving
but
on.
still, you saw that thing of fuck my baby daddy. Like kids in preschool were singing that at a party, bro. It's like they were playing WAP and they were playing all these things. And I remember the teacher, that cute ass teacher, Han, who was crashing out saying, "Oh, kids don't wanna sing Ringa Ringa Rosie or the wheels on the bus go round. They wanna put on WAP. They wanna put on all the sexy red joints." So there we go,
Bro. No, I get you. Like, yes, they want to hear because it's the hits. Ratchet Baby Daddy was a hit. Like, they want to hear the hits, whatever. It is what it is. But moving on to some more ratchet shit. Judge President Mbenge. Judge President
Oh my
Mbenge.
god.
Where did this
Oh
even
my God.
come from? That's my question. It's like, it just came out of nowhere. And suddenly Mans is in front of courts explaining, and he's standing on motherfucking business. On
All right,
top
let's
of that,
let's give a young recap for people who don't know. So basically, Judge President Mbenge, he's what is this? His Judge President, I guess that's his position that he holds in the constitutional High Court. Well, this shows that I'm being a nigger about it. Like, I don't know the actual important details. I know all the juicy details that have nothing to do with anything. But he's basically been embroiled in a scandal where he was making advances and apparently slept with or exchanged at least nudes with one of his subordinates at work. And then she now doubled back and she's suing and she's claiming sexual harassment and she wants the settlement, etc., etc. So now there's a whole commission of inquiry where chats are being pulled up, the receipts are being dropped, and man is being made to explain each and every receipt. And they're trying to paint it obviously as an abuse of power and the power dynamics, the gist, blah, 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 and that he was abusing his power to get to her and she didn't like his advances. But this nigga keeps dropping receipts that, nah, Shorty was about it. And bro, there was that one clip, that killed me because her lawyer is like an Afrikaans woman, whatever. And she says to him, she's like, yo, you didn't even ask her out to dinner. Like, your first advance was you trying to get her in bed. Does that not prove that you are abusive, blah, blah, blah? He's like, no. That's what you would like to see. That's what you want, a dinner and a movies and this and flowers and this. No. I am showing my interest and to see if she is also interested. I don't need to do all that. And that's when I was like, yo, you're foul for doing this at work, but I gotta respect from a real nigga sentiment. Bro.
Sensational.
bro, it's like, yes, it's PPM, especially because
it's PPM fully.
And you're the highest ranking of judges. So now you're doing stupidity, and it's like, yes, in South Africa, you being caught off of this shit isn't normal because South African women allegedly, or to the normal, would rather take the bag than try to make a case. But if you're messing with a young chick, she's heavily indoctrinated by the American standard of things, so she will make a case and all those things. But it's just like the way
aside from that, sorry to cut you, dog. Aside from that, like, all this talk on social media really makes people forget that South Africa is still a very conservative country.
Yeah. No, that's true.
Like, shit like this is a scandal, bro. Like, Ubaba Mdala, like an old nigga messing with the young kid. She wasn't young. She's in her 30s, bro. She's like She's like in her 30s, but it's like
That's the
it's a
thing. That's
scandal.
the
It's
thing.
like clutch your pearls. It's like, oh my god, because we're a very conservative country, so this is wild.
Of course, but we have the thing quite as it going on is like I feel like our crime is more important than people trying to get at a young chick and her not
Exactly.
feeling it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Where it doesn't extend to the point where it's like it's awkward, where it's just like, oh no, you're just like, okay, he tried his chances and he didn't make it. It is what it is. Because man's was straight up about everything. I didn't pull up his name. Judge Mbenge. Judge Mbenge. He was just like, listen, I want to see her shape. And it's like, what can you say? Honestly, what can you say? It's like he wants to see its end. What must happen? Because if it's not in the actual laws of you're not supposed to fornicate with your assistants and all these things, so and that's me speaking from a place of
legality. Because
legality,
this is
yeah.
if it's a legal case, like there's a difference between if it's a legal case or if it's a moral case of shame on you, what's right and what's wrong. And I think a lot of times where the hezzy cooks a lot of people is that we look at legal cases within the eyes of morality, and morality is very subjective, man. We all have different standards and ethics for what's right and what's wrong, and I think this is where the thing gets cooked here.
Here's my thing: this case will be blown over because we have bigger things to worry about, and the people that are involved in it, I feel like don't give a shit about it. So here's my thing: it will get blown over, but he has to go through the works to make it seem like he went through the traditional system. So it's like, okay, yeah, he must go through this thing and explaining himself, but at the end of the day, it's going to be nothing because nothing happened, and it's just him texting and whatever the case may be. So it's like whether the girl was uncomfortable or not, that's up to her, and that's up to her to press further charges on that specifically.
Hey, bro, but some evidence says otherwise, bro. It really looks like it was a mutual kind of thing until it went sour at one point, and then she thought about it. And I don't know, man. Because there was like text where she was like, nah, I like it when you're drooling so you can come over and you're still hot and ready. I'm like, bro, come on.
That's the thing. And it's like, I hate the way the law system, like the thing is, as men, we know that the law system has benefited women or has favored women for however long we've been alive. We know that. We know that for
with good reason, though.
Yeah, of course. Because
it's like a pendulum swing. Yeah, niggas be niggering, man. Niggas be doing crazy things. Like,
exactly. Yeah. Niggas be niggering. Yeah, that's very, very true. So it's like, okay, you have to look at all the facts of the case. So it's like, I didn't know that she was the one also playing back and forth, playing tennis with them. And to me, that's not shocking because it's like, tennis is how, especially, I saw a tweet where someone said women from townships, they play the breadcrumbing game very well. And then someone was like, no, because they've been approached since they were 10, 11, 12. So it's like, by the time they're 19, 20, they've got the game on lock. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I will breadcrumb you to the point where I can get what I want. But when it comes to you wanting something, I will end it and then make it seem like you're doing something weird. So I get that. I completely get that. And that's completely fine. Whereas here's my thing, like just to skip over everything, not skip over, but like just to not overpress everything. It's like if it gets a fine that it has to pay, maybe 65K or 100K, pay it. I think that's what's gonna get. That's what it's gonna end up as. Pay the 100K or whatever. But it's just like to him or Judge Presidency, and he was just like doing his thing. He was doing his thing, and it was normal. And there was one person who was so indoctrinated by Americans that no, she had to switch over. Or if something happened, the case, I don't even know the actual case, and I'm mad at myself. Like I realized it was Sunday, we have to record, and I it didn't really hit my brain like that. So I just read the average shit. So it's just like if he wins, nothing will happen. If she wins, he'll have to pay a fine. That's it. Like there's no
his professional career, bro. His professional career is in the toilet, bro. Like
no, he's grown. He's grown as fuck. Like that's what I'm saying. See, all the niggas like this don't give a shit because they're old as fuck and they can retire at any time.
Yeah,
that's the thing. It's like I can just literally end this and still earn. So it's like whatever happens, I will tell the truth as to no, man, she was. And that's the thing. It's like we are removing the truth from what society is today. Where society is today, it's like, no, man, we must figure out, was she groomed, was she A, B, C, D, E, F, G? Whereas the facts will point to the fact that no, she was giving him game, but not too much. So it's like, if you're a real nigga, that's what I'm saying. It depends on the judge that you have. If you're a real, if it's a judge that's a real nigga, they can, whether man or woman, they can understand. It would say, oh no, sure, this person was playing the game so that they can get what they want. But once they got what they wanted, they ended it off. So it's like, yes, in terms of law, the minister was wrong. However, I will have to punish him in the ministerial way, and the girl will get her small punishments, whether it's not even monetarily or whatever the sake may be, or whatever the case may be. She will get that way, and it will end like that. That's how I feel like this should. If what you're saying is true, that she was also playing back and forth, then this will just be a case, because she's just trying to play like Americans and say, "Oh no, A, B, C, D, E, F, G." Whereas it was just like, oh, it's a mutual thing. It didn't go the way you wanted it to go, and now you're trying to press charges. So,
but the thing is, man, with most organizations, there's always like a rule, whether implicit or actually a lot of them are very explicit, like where they say that when you date someone who you are in a bigger rank, then it's always going to be looked at with a question mark, because coercion and blah 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 and HR and workplace politics. So for me, man, I think the number one lesson in all of this is that, bro, niggas, stop getting your honey where you get your money. It's all worth it. Whether she's above you or below you, man, it's just a sticky situation you just want to avoid at all costs, man. Colleagues and people you work with, or people who are too close in small industries, it's not, I wouldn't do it, man. I don't like where my money and my honey comes from similar places, because you mess up one, you mess up anything. If you mess up the money, the honey goes. If you get demoted at work, bro, she's not going to look at you the same. And if you crack her and the honey gets messed up and she has beef with you, then your money is going to go too. So linking those two things together, man, no. Like Biggie said in the 10 Crack Commandments, he said money and blood, but it's honey and money don't mix like two bricks with no bitch, or mix like two dicks with no bitch. You find yourself a serious shit. Don't mix it. Just don't mix it. Those are two different lanes. One is going northbound, one is going southbound. Leave it that way. It's always best. There's a chance to get up clean, cool, but I wouldn't take the chance.
My thing is, I'm tired of telling niggas not to do that. If you want to fornicate, but deal with the consequences when they come. So it's just like, if you decide to do something, and of course, we have a certain amount of listeners to this podcast, and it's like a lot of them won't listen to us specifically, but everything that's happening to either or Judge Mbenge or what's this athlete that has a podcast, Shannon Sharp. Yeah. There's so many other niggas that are being caught up.
There's too many examples.
Exactly. And it's like, you don't see that niggas are being caught up and you still want to continue. Okay, showcase. That's what I'm saying. Even in the last episode, I was like, no, niggas must do whatever they feel like doing, because I'm not going to preach to them and say, I know, don't do this. I've said it 1,000 times, bruh. It's not worth it. Like bruh, like if I had to speak about my own situation, it's like, there's a girl I'm talking to that plays so many games, but the thing is that I know her to the core, whereas she can't play those games with me, right? Excuse me. And then you meet a chick at work. She plays the same games. She doesn't know you to the core, or you don't know her to the core. You're gonna play the game the same way that you play with your personal hands, and then you're gonna get caught up in the situation, because it's either at work or it's just affecting your money in general. So my thing is that if you want to still play those games, cool. Like under the age of 25, then it's like, okay, we can still school you and say, hey, bruh, it's not the way to go, because we have seen so many situations. And that's my thing. There's so many situations coming out where PPM is just terrible, and niggas still want to fuck with it. So it's like, if you want to fuck with it. I'll sit here and watch you. If you ask for help, I'll keep quiet. I will literally ignore your message, because niggas ask me for help. It's like, if I know that I've already preached to you about certain things and you still go ahead and do something, I will keep quiet and I'll leave it. I'll leave for hours. Yeah. They come back and be like, oh no, are you good, dog? Because it's like, no, I told you earlier, years before, and as a man, if you're a woman, I would be might be slightly kinder on you. But as a man, I won't be kinder on you. I'll be like, I told you years ago, and you didn't listen. If you do something, I will see the message and carry with my life because I have a fucking life. A fucking life. If I wake up at 7 a.m., I take a shower and I realize, oh shit, I need to do something. Fuck it, let me go do it now before my day starts. 9 a.m. I'm back home, done. You know what I'm saying? I don't have time for you.
Sir.
And when people say no one cares about you, especially when it's talking about men, it's like no one cares about you and etc. etc. It's not that no one cares about you. Your family cares about you for sure. However, if you keep exhibiting these certain behaviors that keep fucking you up, no one's gonna help you. And then those niggas are not. Let me
also to break that nobody cares. It's not necessarily that nobody cares. It's that nobody. It's like you can only help yourself, because the people who care about you are not gonna put you on their back and carry you, type of thing. Because if you're a gent, like if your boy is down bad, he's your boy because there's certain mutual traits or mutual characteristics that have gained your respect and mutual characteristics that you have a mutual level of respect. You know that this guy is on the money in this way and that way, and he has strengths that you enjoy, and there's also weaknesses that you help him out with. That's the only thing. It's like, not that nobody cares about you, but we care about you within the context of what you are doing. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're isolated and you make dumb decisions and you're not really getting up to much, then of course no one's going to care about you. The reality is no one cares about anyone just for the sake of, because a hand that's just there, she doesn't have anything going for her. Who cares about her? You'll have sympathy, sure, but how often does that sympathy transform into something that helps her? Because niggas, when they're moving to hunts with things, it's always some intention. Would say it's either cheeks or no, this hunt's going to help me get closer to this person or that person. Like, everyone has an intrinsic reason for doing the things that they do for other people, and that we as men don't have that intrinsic thing where niggas just gonna see you down bad and feel sorry for you and want to give you a leg up. Doesn't happen. I don't even like the age thing, because it's across the board. Poor penis management, especially PPM, is across the board. Old niggas with families are still in PPM. And my thing is that I think a lot of niggas have been or had their brains cooked by Wolf of Wall Street. They watch Wolf of Wall Street and they aspire to live life like that. Like, having a messy life it's not cute, bro. It looks nice on the movies, but it ain't. Shit ain't sweet when it actually happens to you in real life context. And I really think that Wolf of Wall Street is really like the Cardi B, Bad B equivalent of niggas. Like, that's the delusion. Like, they want to make money, they want to break the law, they want to do all these things. They think they're going to live a Los Banditos lifestyle. Like, it's about how many Hugh Hefners, Sharps, Iceberg Slims are there in real life. A lot of times niggas who can keep that up is because their entire lifestyle is embroiled in it. It's either they're moving, they're doing something. Like, it goes hand in hand with the legal activity. Really, like, as a civilian nigga trying to live a pimp lifestyle, it's not really going to happen unless you strike it big very early in life and you have a lot of paper. But that just means it costs you a lot of paper to keep it up.
Only
niggas, you see the Andrew Tate, Dan Bilzerian thinking frame of mind. Woodsy high. I'm just gonna shoot guns, drive cars, and smash bitches, and just make all this money. It's like, that nigga cooked a lot of niggas' brains. A lot of you niggas are gonna be just. The niggas are just going to be civilian. Yeah, that's the dream.
Exactly. Like, no, that's the aftermath of what they've done. Whereas the intricate side is like, no, they must keep chicks in check. They must do AP. And I'm not even talking about those niggas. I'm talking about real ass pimps. They must keep chicks in check. Whereas these niggas slap, like, in terms of real pimps in real life, they slap bitches, they hit bitches, they do all that shit. But because they are in that life, they understand what it means. Whereas you're going to come now and try to tell a chick that comes from a normal family and say, I know, yeah, we're going to do 1 or 2 or 3. And then when she says, hey, yes, I can't make it on Christmas because my family's doing 1 or 2 or 3, you're not a pimp. You're just a nigga that knows a hoe. And the hoe has limits. Whereas if you had a real asshole that was on the streets, she would come on Christmas, she'll come on New Year, she'll come on Easter Sunday, she'll come on every single holiday because she doesn't work on
every single. Oh, because that's her job to come, dog.
Ha! Sensational.
But also one of the things that is not talked about is the fact that even those pimps, man, the aim is not booty, the aim is money. That's a business model that they're running. They're not trying to get all this ass, they're trying to get to the money. And those women that they're keeping in check are just the means to an end. And this is why I keep saying that niggas have the equation all the way wrong, because they thinking about the money as a means to an end to get the bums. And if you look at it just from a business perspective, there's a guy who makes cakes, who's making the cakes to get money, and there's a guy who makes money so he can buy cakes. No pun intended.
Sensational.
But for me, man, it's just too screwed up. I just think niggas need to sit down and plan their life as to what they really want. Because trying to get money while you get honey, yeah, you can do that, but you're not going to do either at a high level unless one of them is already in the bag. If you hear what I'm saying. This is why I'm saying being born with a lot of money already just makes it easier for you, because you don't have to focus on the money side that much. And how many of you niggas who have pimp fantasies are that close to the money already?
And that's the thing. There's no half in or half out. Here's the thing.
Exactly.
It's like if you have a half in or half out, you're still romanticizing that chick that you claim that you're pimping out. You're romanticizing her. You won't tell anyone, but you're doing it. I know niggas to the core. You know what I'm saying? It's like I know for a fact that niggas are
niggas trying to play like, oh, this is just a thing. It's just a thing. But you know deep down would say if it be hurts if they snatch that thing.
Exactly. It's like even chicks will tell you, okay, yeah, sure, I'll do it, but they won't do it because it's like, no, they are just hoes for the sake of being hoes, not for the fact that the game and they want to earn money from being hoes. No, they just want to be hoes for the sake of it's my body, my choice type bullshit.
And then when the clock is ticked, bro, they want to also run it back and clean the record and swipe it clean and then move on. So they're not committed to that either.
But bruh, bars in football, Club World Cup. What PSG did to Real Madrid,
sensational,
bro. And that's what I'm saying. In the previous episode, I said, hey, maybe if Madrid won, fuck that shit. Fuck that shit. And then in the first 10 minutes, it was already 2 minutes down, or it was already 2-0 down, and it was
they were choking them. I'm trying to choke me dead if it's. PSG was eating scones the whole game. I mean, Madrid was eating scones the whole game. Took me daddy. But niggas were on.
Bro.
And PSG, they're so wired that they do that thing from kickoff. They kick it into the other opposition's half so they can press you. Animals, bro. Animals.
Exactly. And the one thing that Coach said to Dembele was like, hey, bro, you press. That's the only thing he said to him. He's like, hey, bro, you press. Like, you press like a motherfucker. And in turn, you find that a lot of players can't work well under pressure. If you want to play that game, study PSG. Don't just play for the sake of playing. Alonso, it's still early. Yes, we understand, but it's not the same.
And Madrid side doesn't have. The Madrid side doesn't have that hustle. They don't have that hustle. And this is low-key that Madrid results actually made me feel slightly better about how we lost to PSG. Even though it was terrible, but for most of the game, we were matching them. We were going band for band. It's just that they could finish their chances. And the thing is, if you look at PSG's goal versus Madrid, bro, those just came off of 1-2 Madrid errors, and then they capitalized, and then they killed them. Like Dembele was on their throats, bro. Like 2 goals were created from pressing that back line, and they consistently put that high pressure throughout the game. And one of the things is the bench, bro. PSG were able to take off a killer like Dembele, a killer like Due, and put on Ukivashvash, Ukayelic. Put those niggas on. We'll put on Ukayelic, and it will even get more scary for you. They can take off a Vitinha, and they'll bring in a Zaire Emery, they'll bring in someone else, and it gets more scary for you. So for me, man, how do you rate your chances?
Bruh. Yeah, but Ukayelic, we're not talking about dancing. Touch it with no hands in. Bro. Like, yeah, but Ukayelic, I don't even know his real name. He was dancing through the defense like it was nothing. And it was only 10 minutes. Because I remember texting your bro. I'm like, bro, listen. This final will be between PSG and Chelsea. And I don't doubt Chelsea in any fucking way. Why do I say that? Madrid has been destabilized for a minute. It's not a 1 month thing. It's not a 2 month thing. It's since January thing. It's a 6-7 month thing. Real Madrid have always been destabilized, and it's like if you can beat them, we're okay with this. Yes, it's a big thing, but we're okay with this, bro. I will wholeheartedly say, as a Chelsea FC fan, CFC, Mandem FC, we can still fucking win this. And come back to this episode, because this episode will drop after the Club World Cup final. Chelsea can still win this. I'm not talking about penalties, nothing. If niggas punish PSG, they are fucked. It's not because the defense is fire. It's because the attack is fire. If the attack gets in on you and we have Robert Sanchez in the goal, I'm scared. But in the same breath, I still think Chelsea can pull this because it's like, yes, PSG is the best team in the world, hands down, no doubt. No one can debate. But Chelsea plays so off and on. Off and on. Off and on. Like, they play off and on so many times that it's like, no, these niggas can win this shit. What PSG did to Madrid in the semis, it's crazy. It's stupendous. It's yeah, because you see the arguments I was having with other niggas, they were like, no man, like, I know they capitalized off of mistakes. I'm like, so what were they supposed to do? Were they supposed to say, okay, sure, no, you made a mistake and it's okay, we can restart? No, punish. And what did I say in the previous episode? Because I went back and listened to the previous episode. I said, if you can catch Madrid when they're sleeping, you can punish them. And they got punished 4 fucking times. To the point where at the end of the game, it's like, this was PSG's game. Real Madrid wasn't doing shit. Vinny Jr. has lost the sauce. I don't know what happened to him when he lost the Ballon d'Or, but after then, man stopped performing.
Nigga went back to default settings, bro. Because he had a good 2-3 years. Because remember where Benzema was like, this man is playing against us. Man went back to those settings.
The thing is, like, no, man, Vinny was inevitable at some stage. Like, you get to a point where, no, man, this man, when he attacks you, something's going to happen. And whether the attackers can score or not, it's up to them. But now it's just like, if Real Madrid score, they can score. Like, but PSG kicking it into the opposite half at the beginning of the match or whenever they have the ball, yes, you are pressing early, but what I like about as a fan, what I like about teams is that I can see teams panic. They don't understand this early press shit. They're like, why would PSG want to do the work early instead of trying to score a goal? You know what I'm saying? Because goals win matches. And I love it. I love the fact that the teams can't understand what the fuck is going on. Guardiola, I will say, is a problem next season. Watch him in the Premier League.
Yeah, he will be. Man went and got the squad together. Man went and got into the checkbook. And PSG is going to be a problem. Another team that is... I think Arsenal might be. If they really get Gyökeres, they might be. They might be.
Bro, let's talk about realistic shit. We're not talking about shoulda, coulda, wouldas. Let's talk about shit that'll actually happen. So, Club World Cup final. Who do you have?
PSG. I think you niggas only do it if you score first.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. See, that's the biggest thing that fucks me up. It's like niggas know that PSG will win because they are on form. However, Chelsea, if they decide to turn up, and I need Reece James to fucking start, like I understand Mariska's train of thoughts when it comes to Reece James. You're always getting injured, and I don't know how serious he'll be. And by the time he turns 30, if he's still getting injured, you're shipped off to another club. I get that, but it's just like right now we need strength, we need creativity out of nowhere. Reece James is the number
quality. 1. Yeah,
exactly. Quality. Mauro Gusto can still do his job. However, Reece James, you know for a fact, if it's a 1-on-1 and he gets shoulder to shoulder with either Kylie or whoever, he can box him out and fuck him up. That's why I'm saying Reece James needs to start. Caicedo, we can have him there. Enzo Guhle, we can have him there. Enzo Fernandez, we can have him there. And then João Pedro. Everyone else fill in the gaps, and we can.
Who will your centre backs be though? because the centre back pairing is going to be a big issue. Because for me, man, like
Colwill and
backline-
Tostin. That's it.
See, my thing is, Colwill is pretty decent in possession, but man, your whole backline needs to be very good because you niggas are going to be pressed. And your ability to play out from the back is going to be, and your keeper's feet, bro. Your keeper is a question mark.
Our keeper has been a question mark since Courtois left for Real Madrid.
Light skin niggas, fits. Boris Kojo.
Hey, bro, the only light skin nigga that can make a difference is Jermaine. I won't call Jermaine Palmer. Who light skin Jermaine? He's the only one that can make a difference. That's light skin Jermaine, because isn't he half black? He's a colored guy. But Jermaine, what I'm saying is that Chelsea need to be on the front foot from jump. Don't be scared of PSG, because if you're scared of PSG, they will do what the rumors say. If you're not scared of PSG, we can win this shit. So I'm standing 10 toes behind Chelsea, CFC, Chelsea Football Clubs. For me, since 2008, since we lost the Champions League, I've been supporting them. We can win this if niggas pay attention. Joao Pedro, number 9. Or Sanchez, number 1. Casado.
Hey man, you must be so relieved, dog, to get Nicholas Jackson off the thing, bro. Because damn, that nigga was horrid, bro. Man would be fed all types of chances, man. Man would waste. Man was a waste, man, if it's on the chances. Bro, Pedro looks like a killer.
Let's not even talk about Nicholas Jackson. Joao Pedro is a killer. He sniffs it and doesn't ask for permission. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't ask. He goes
sensational.
Jackson asks. You see what I'm saying? And it's like, yeah, well, in the semi-final where they took off Pedro and put on Jackson. And Jackson, yeah, he was trying to score. It's like, bro, there are niggas in better positions than you. It's
you can feel the pressure. You can feel the pressure. It's cooking him.
Easily. It's not about you.
He knows the bench is calling him.
Magic, what Jackson is like, we gave him the 23-year-old label last year. This year, you're 24, my guy, and you're a seasoned professional player. Act like it. Point blank and simple. Yeah. I don't care if you want to score. I don't care if you have the tenacity to score. Fuck it. Like when it comes to in front of the goal score, if you see at the corner or if you can feel in your spirit or if you can hear someone screaming for the ball, pause, because Nicholas Jackson is amazing at being in a great position and passing to someone else. It's like in the last game where he's like he was in a great position, but he decided to shoot because we were like Chelsea was winning anyway, and you know, fuck it. If he missed, he missed. But it's like, bro, Palmer was open as fuck. Pass to that motherfucker. Palmer, he is now becoming a number 10. Now it's up to Joao Pedro, it's up to our strikers to actually fucking score. That's what I'm saying. It's like, Palmer, he's now really playing a real number 10 role where he rovers everywhere. Wherever you find him, he'll be there. That's completely fine. To me, he's not our best player. I still think our best player is Reece James, but that's another story for another day, and that's for Chelsea fans more specifically. When we have Reece James on, we have Jackson, we have Cole Palmer, and I will say Sanchez. Not the other homie in goal, but Sanchez. Sanchez it's a quicker. What can I say? Sanchez is more quicker to the occasion than his counterparts, than his number 2. So his number 2 is there, but his number 2, yeah. But Sanchez is quicker to the points. Whereas in terms of stats, Sanchez is the best keeper in the world in terms of stats, but in terms of eye test, he's not doing it. Whereas if we can try and get Magnon before the season starts, they'll kill us.
Yeah, fair enough. I think, bro, all in all, it's open, but the advantages on PSG's side. Because even if you do score first, like this is not the Mourinho Chelsea where you niggas can actually hold it out. Because back then you niggas could actually hold it out and actually make sure that you close the door and no one can get in. But
forget holding it out to Mourinho's Chelsea will win. It's like, yes, Mourinho was created the parking the bus shit, but Mourinho wasn't, and like he knew who he always had that one attacker or those 3 attackers that would make sure the job was done. So yes, back in Mourinho stages, we'd block him up, but in Conte's time, we would blow these niggas out the water. Pause.
Exactly. But we'll see, man. I think it's good that you're feeling confident. That's always a good sign. But hey, bro, PSG is just that it comes from all angles. Pause. No
I don't
Bukaki.
trust him. That's my thing. I don't trust PSG to finish the job. It's because those niggas about PSG, not PSG, Real Madrid, were not organized in defense at all. At fucking all. They got a new nigga that has to learn the system. Rudiger was just Rudiger. And Real Madrid, like I said, I remember listening to the previous episode. I said, if they lose concentration, they are fucked. And they lost concentration multiple times and they got punished. So, in this very same... Excuse me, hypo alcohol. In this very same breath, if Cole Palmer catches Rudiger sleeping, if he catches any other center back sleeping,
sensational,
fucked.
Sensational. In the very same breath, sensational.
Hey, bro, it's a future thing. I can see this thing in the future. But what I'm saying is that it's not as clear cut as everyone can say. Yes, I can positively admit, as a Chelsea fan since 2008, I can say PSG look like the favorite winners, but PSG can be held. If you can hold, we have the physically strongest right back in the fucking world right now. Our captain, our leader, our legend. We have Reece James right there. Cucurella is doing, bro. Cucurella, you don't have time to do shit. He'll do it, and then somehow he'll end up in the box. So we can catch our flank backs. Our centre backs. Colwell is becoming the John Terry region of
You think so? I think Cole is more of a ball playing defensive nigga. Like,
for me,
John Terry was an out and out creature. He's an out and out animal.
For me, Colwell is a warrior. It's like, yes, Abo Van Dijk made these niggas up their game. Let me put it like that. Van Dijk made niggas up their game because Van Dijk is very good on the ball. But when it comes to it, like, let's say if the ball goes past Van Dijk, it's not his problem anymore. It's the keeper's problem. That's the problem with Van Dijk. Whereas where it comes to other defenders, they're like, no, I want to die on this pitch. If I die and they score, at least I tried. Whereas Van Dijk, he didn't try. And it's like, okay, I did something small, but it didn't work, but fuck it. And it went past him. That's another sensation, or that's another conversation. But my thing is that
quick one. Yeah, go ahead. Finish your point.
No, man, I'm just saying, you see, I back Chelsea fully. It's not as clear cut as they, but if PSG get the first goal, I don't know what Chelsea's going to do. I'm sorry. Like, João Pedro is the only live wire, of course, Cole Palmer. But João Pedro and Cole Palmer need to work together to now fuck shit up. Because, like I said, Chelsea keep changing players so many times that you don't know what someone's going to do. And now we have niggas in attack that we don't know what they're going to do. Cole Palmer, yes, he's a person that passes on the ground, but you don't know when he's going to do it. So it's just like, Chelsea is very unpredictable. And I will be absolutely obnoxious if Chelsea win this Club World Cup, because this means that we are the best club in the world. I will be absolutely obnoxious. I will mention this every single episode. I don't give a fuck what niggas say. I don't care if we're dying for 90 minutes and we scored one goal and we won 1-0. I will be obnoxious.
Leroy Sané really took a final away from us, because if Leroy Sané just scored against Benfica, we would have been on the Mickey Mouse side of the tournament tree. Because you niggas had it nice.
I keep saying every episode, leave that shit behind. Isn't you didn't score? Because we had City, we had real niggas, we had Inter, I don't know.
You didn't even touch City. You didn't even touch City.
But that's what I'm saying. That was City's fault. That was City's fault, not our fault. That's what I'm saying. City's problem. That was City's problem. So now your buying niggas are complaining about us niggas getting the easy side. No, it's because those European niggas couldn't finish the job. Just because European niggas could finish the job on your side of the tree, don't complain. It was no. Take your motherfucking L. Take your fucking L.
Sensational.
Bro, if it was a fifth, we'd all be drunk. If it was a fifth, we'd all be drunk. That's what I'm saying. We say no. If you can say, if Bayern scored, that doesn't matter in a fucking knockout tournament. In the Champions League, no. If Leroy Sané scored, we could have been in the last 16. Fuck it, he didn't score in the 93rd minute in the last kick of the game. Fuck it, I'm just making an example. Fuck it, your niggas didn't go through, so keep it at this. Your niggas stayed on the difficult side. If your niggas claim yourselves as one of the best teams in the world, stay on there.
You gotta win. Yeah, fair enough.
You see what I'm saying? If Chelsea's gonna kill niggas on our side, Flamengo flamed us like a motherfucker. motherfucker. And we got to the motherfucking final. Not because Chelsea is dope, but because Chelsea could could string shit together. Number one, number two, Brazilian teams got lost in the headlights. They got lost in the
sauce,
headlights.
Yeah, because
easily.
We cooked Flamengo. I'm nandy boy.
Man, y'all got unlucky, not because Leroy. That's what I'm saying. I've been thinking about this for a week or so. Stop blaming Leroy Sané. Blame your whole team for not scoring. Blame Gnabry. Blame Goretzka. Blame.
Those niggas are waste men.
Niggas.
Waste men. Gnabry, Goretzka, Sané, waste men.
So your whole team is waste men. It's full of waste men.
Not the whole team. K.A.N.E held his own. He did what he could. Musiala was cooking, up until he broke his leg.
And we've seen what happened. And we've seen what happened when K.A.N.E tries to lead a team by himself. It doesn't go anywhere. That's what I'm saying. Y'all niggas can't cry about not being in the same tree as us, because y'all niggas did what y'all did. It didn't work out, and y'all got cooked by the best team in the world, which is PSG. What I'm saying is that Chelsea have a motherfucking chance, because PSG, there's nothing solid about them yet. We just know that they're good, but we don't know what's solid about them. And that's where Chelsea can attack. Reece James, I pray to God you're not injured. Reece James will make the difference. I'm putting this on Rex. And when this comes out on Tuesday, when I say Reece James, niggas will know what I'm talking about. But anyway, yeah.
Nah, I disagree when you say there's nothing solid about them. Their midfield is very solid. Their backline is very solid. Their pressing structure is very solid. Their fullbacks are insane. Demons, bro. Defensively and attackingly. The attackers are demons on both ends. They'll press the shit out of you, then they'll dribble the shit out of you. I just think the only question mark, perhaps, where we can say for PSG is their finishing. Because those niggas need a lot of chances to get it over the line. We saw it against Arsenal, saw it against us. Madrid, they were more clinical. But if you niggas can just get in the game and hit them first and get them a bit frazzled and get them wasting chances, niggas like Barcola are going to shoot the ball into the stands a number of times. But my thing is, if they come correct and they hit you first, it's going to be a long 90. It's going to be a long 90. Because you niggas need to hit first. Because the thing about getting hit first is that it's a mental thing and you need to recover quickly. But those niggas, man, if they hit you first, already coming off the form that they're coming in, on the high that they're coming in, nah. You see, if you guys do the underdog thing, which you guys do very well, you did it against Bayern in the 2012 final, did it against City, and when you niggas come to the fore and niggas don't expect you to do something and you just do it out of nowhere, if you come with that mentality, you'll win. But again, like I said, you got to hit them first. You got to hit them first.
If Chelsea win the Club World Cup, we can successfully shake Mourinho's stench off of us. We can successfully shake that off of us. However, Chelsea can still win the Club World Cup because PSG have this weird sense of turning off. And I'm not equating them to Madrid, but because their attack can be their demise. Let me put it that way.
Not because now, bro.
Listen.
Mbappe and Neymar one maybe, but these niggas are all soldiers willing to die for the cause. They're not sissies anymore.
Listen, this is a team that fights together. I completely understand that. Whereas it's not a thing of links and chains or other things. It's their front three that makes the total difference. If because Dembele he's playing as a false nine, you know what I'm saying? So if he had to be a false nine and draw niggas in, where I know for a fact that Cole would not be drawn in, I don't know who his partner will be. It will most likely be the number 4 or Tori Dabayo, or I don't know his name. As a Chelsea fan, I don't know all these new niggas. I only know Joao Pedro. I only know Pedro Neto. I only know the niggas that do well. But the niggas that come in and do average, I don't know them. But anyway, what I'm saying is that these niggas can get caught. Ukai Licha versus Reece James, it's strength versus skill. Reece James has skill as a defender. So play against him. So if Reece James doesn't start, we know that PSG will have an upper hand for about 60 minutes. And then when Reece James comes in, they're fucked. Because that highway is closed. Left side, Cucurella is a fucking warrior. Carlos Puyol region. I don't care what the fuck anyone says because he's Spanish. I'll say Carlos Puyol. Carlos Puyol region. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. He will keep the shit on lock and somehow find himself in the box. Why? Because City were working on their shit. Or Arteta couldn't perfect it. Maresca could perfect it. Because why? Maresca was there. Maresca was there for the City shit. So that's what I'm saying. See, Chelsea can play. I just need Palmer to wake up. I just need João Pedro to wake up. I need Caicedo to wake up. And more specifically and more importantly, Sanchez. My guy, all the light skin shit does not work here. You are a goalkeeper and you need to fuck with that shit and play the game of your life. Why? Because you can wear this badge on the next 4 years, in the next 4 years, as the best club in the world on paper. We can claim that shit as the best club in the world on paper. So I don't give a fuck if any of the sensationalists listen to other or they support other teams, but the people that they listen to, or the people that do this podcast are Bayern fans or Chelsea fans. If Chelsea wins this, you won't hear the end of it. I'm telling you now.
My man, rightfully so. When you're on top of the world, you get to talk your shit and let your nut hang, man. Rightfully.
But if you get cooked, it is what it is. But I'm backing Chelsea. Fuck it. I'm putting 100% stock. Bro, I'm putting 100% stock in Chelsea. I don't give a shit because it's not a clear-cut final as much as everyone's like, oh no, PSG is the best club in the world. And I agree. However, PSG has holes in them. And Chelsea is very unorthodox and they can do that shit. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Chelsea is so unorthodox and niggas don't really like, yes, because of form and what PSG have shown us, they will be number one. But Chelsea do something else. I can't, me personally as a Chelsea fan, I don't know what it is. So when they do that shit, don't be surprised.
Right. Amen. Yeah, violent points. My guy, I can hear that you. What time is the game though? Wait, let me check.
9 o'clock.
9
South
o'clock.
African time. SASC.
Niggas ready. Nigga wants to pull up already. Yeah, man. But I'll see. I'm not gonna mouth off too much because I'm not in the final, and I'm sitting with my number 10 injured. Your number 10 is still cooking there, and you still can cook in the final. But we'll see, my man. Just know that if it goes a different way, your pack is getting lit. Oh, the pack is gonna get lit.
Rightfully so, even though I don't want to admit it, but rightfully so, because every team has gotten cooked, and Chelsea has gotten away for years, and now it's their time. So I completely understand as a non-Chelsea fan. If you want to cook Chelsea, I get it, because we've been through for this.
Yeah, fair enough. Yo, my man, what are we saying? That was a sensational one.
Now let's bring on another. I'm joking. Yeah, this close.
Actually, no. There's a question I wanted to ask because I saw this on Twitter. It was going around, right? And because we did hip hop and football, there's a question that's like, for every rapper, who is the football equivalent? Because man said Drake is like CR7. He's got the glitz, the glam, the whatever, but niggas don't always recognize him as the best. And then the man went on to say that Kendrick is just net fed.
Bro.
And I'm like, no, bro. No ways, bro. Kendrick is not net fed, bro.
In terms of stats, Messi. In terms of stats, Kendrick is net fed. In terms of stats, because this is his one win, whereas Drake has always been in the war and he's lost. Now it's become twice. So yeah. Drake has only won one. I would say Messi is Maradona.
Yeah.
I would say Maradona. Has Maradona won a Ballon d'Or?
Yeah, many. Two or three, I think. 2, yeah.
Yes.
So who's the? So you're saying Kendrick is Maradona?
I would say that because the skill was always prevalent. It's just that we didn't give him the trophy until it was time.
You know, I think my analogy. I really think. Yes, Drake is CR7, but I think Kendrick is like Xavi or Iniesta. Like he's the favorite rapper. Same way those niggas are the favorite baller. And they have the streets and everyone recognizes them, but it's like a nigga knows. Like niggas always say Xavi and Iniesta are the most talented whatever midfielders, but Drake
of all time.
Yeah, and Drake has always gotten that Ronaldo thing. It's like, yeah, I know he's good and he's done this, but he's not talented. He's just hardworking. And they disrespected in similar ways. So, I mean, I would say Kendrick is either Xavi or Iniesta. The purists love them, football loves them, but ish.
Bruh, Xavi and Iniesta is Drake and 40. And then Fats Ronaldo, number 9, R9 is Kendrick.
R9 is Kendrick. So you're saying Xavi and Iniesta are Drake?
Drake and 40 are Xavi and Iniesta. Because this is a whole new, and why I'm saying this because it's a whole new sound that we weren't really. Yes, it was there, but it wasn't 100%. Whereas they took it far, because about Janae, about the weekend was still boiling up. Janae was solidifying herself. Party Next Door wasn't even a conversation in 2011. So I'm saying Maradona is Drake because Maradona has a lot of sons that he didn't really care about, whereas Drake has a lot of sons that he doesn't necessarily know that he has. About Russ the rapper is Drake's son, and I don't think Drake knows it. Russ is Drake's son and doesn't know it because singing, rapping, but when niggas can sing and rap, I could say Andre 3 Stacks is the godfather of Drake and Russ. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's just a level above them, but Drake.
Culturally, yes, culturally, but as a full thing, Drake. For me, Drake is CR7. In that comparison, makes sense.
He is.
What would you call Cole? What's Cole's football equivalent? I mean, I actually want to say Lewandowski. Like we know he's one of the best, and but he never got his accolades.
No, because Cole wins and collected his shit. From 2018 till now, he went to collected his accolades because he won 2 Grammys and etc. But I would say the thing is with Cole, he's not in the streets. Won't forget, but
it's far from it.
Like way far from it, and he's still active, and we're still yet to hear his best verse. I will say that, but I'm saying, in terms of Cole, his story is still being written. I'll say Neuer. He was supposed to win the Ballon d'Or, but didn't. In like let's say 2019, he was supposed to win the Ballon d'Or, but didn't.
Yeah, I think so. 2014 was probably Neuer's year, if ever. Like this is why I'm saying Lewandowski, man, because 2020, bro. Like Lewandowski, in terms of man for man, Rans matched Ronaldo's best goal scoring season, but he never got the accolade. So for me, Cole being Lewandowski is not a crazy comparison because real nigga, and niggas know. Like niggas are seeing it now because ever since he's left Bayern and he went to Spain, niggas are like, whoa, this guy that we were calling this and that, wait, this guy is smoky.
Bruh, I'll put Kendrick and Drake under the same tree where it's like, Cole is Manuel Neuer, where it's like, we saw you live, 9-9, putting up numbers and doing everything you need to do to win the Ballon d'Or. However, Messi and Ronaldo were still active. Whereas Drake and Kendrick were still active. Why I'm saying that is like, yes, maybe Kendrick wasn't active from 2018 till 2022. However, when he came back, it was still the same. There was no gap that Kendrick left. He was out for 5 years. There was no gap. Drake is Cristiano. Kendrick is Messi. Cole is R9.
Absolutely not. I refuse to.
How was Kendrick not Messi?
Either. Because Messi is the undisputed GOAT. I don't think we have a Messi-like figure in hip-hop. I don't think we have one nigga that has cleaned everything in every way and is the winner across all the boards. Like, he's the nigga that everyone looks up to. I think Messi has those elements of being the media darling like Kendrick does, and he has those elements of high skill like Kendrick does, but Kendrick is not an out-and-out that GOAT. You can't talk to him. There's no one else. Where niggas are like, no, this nigga is a problem. I don't think we have a figure like that in hip hop. We have a Cristiano figure because he's dominant. He's done all the things, all the records. He's on top of them. And obviously he moves the streets that way. And he still has that little bit of the thing where niggas are trying to discredit him. There's perfect symmetry with that example. But I don't see a perfect symmetry with Kendrick and Messi other than height.
That's crazy. I still think Kendrick is Messi. Who do you think Kendrick would be if he's not Messi?
I think, like I said, it's either he has to be a guy that the number one, the purists love him. Same way the football purists love Messi. He has to be a media darling, but he's not
But the industry loves him. Yeah.
The industry loves him. The industry loves him. He's a baller. He's top.
And he's won the
best.
accolades.
He's won the accolades, but he's not the undisputed best. 3 Stacks is the era, how long he reigned was.
But that's what I'm saying. He surpassed 3 Stacks in terms of achievements. Okay, maybe not. Oh yeah. Maybe with this recent Grammys when he's passed 3 Stacks in terms of achievements. But okay, yeah, he didn't win Album of the Year in the Grammys. But
like this is why I'm saying
R9. He's R9 because R9 won Ballon d'Or.
Yeah, he could be. I could take that. He's the purists love him. Everyone talks about him like
Neymar.
Neymar was a
skill on a milli, but Ballon d'Or we'll still talk about it to this day.
Yeah, I don't know if Neymar and Kendrick is a better equivalent. He's bigger and more impactful than Neymar, but he's not as big as Messi. That's what I'm saying. I don't think hip hop has a Messi-like figure where one nigga is just the nigga. I don't think Kendrick is the nigga. I don't think Kendrick is the nigga.
That's the thing. In terms of rap, Cristiano is a nigga. Drake was the nigga. That's what I'm saying. We'll say, like, in terms of rap, is a bit different. Oh, Drake was that nigga for 15 years, and then he got dethroned. And now it's time for Kendrick. Now, Kendrick hasn't necessarily shown us, but it's only been 12 months since he's taken the reins, so we don't know what's going on. Or not even don't know what's going on. Niggas are just rapping. So that's fine, but I think Kendrick is Messi. Because he's won every single physical achievement that you can win. Battle rap, features, subs, etc. But it's like we don't.
Yeah. Where's the Kendrick stimulus package? Where's that one? Never heard of that one.
In terms of features, Kendrick, it's just hard hitters more than volume. Let me put it like that. Because in nostalgia, like
you see exactly what you're saying could apply to Cole as well.
No.
Because Cole's recent run of features,
in terms of the general public, the general public doesn't give a fuck about how Cole has been rapping about, especially on Lil Yachty's joints. The general public doesn't give a shit. Excuse me. Whereas Kendrick, if Kendrick has to say something, the general public will give a fuck because he's been an industry darling for a minute.
Yeah, on the industry darling.
No joke. Kendrick just opened his mouth. Somebody hand him a Grammy right now. It's literally true. Because Kendrick won BET Best Male Rapper of the Year or whatever without dropping shit. Or he was dropping the song with Baby Kim, which was trash. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like he will win an award just for
media darling,
an award. Yeah, he wouldn't. He won for the sake of winning, but when it comes to that year specifically, he won't win. However, 2024, he will win multiple awards.
My thing, here's my chat though. But you said he's won a lot of things for the sake of winning. Messi only at the later stages of his career won things for the sake of winning. But the nigga was certified. Messi's certified.
Kendrick was also certified, my nigga. How?
Not at that level. Messi. No. Okay. I think that the thing is, the issue I have with this is that Messi and Cristiano, they're close. One has all the records, one has all the things, and he's still the flashiest niggas, the nigga that niggas like the most. He's the nigga that has the most cachet. He moves the most niggas, and niggas, he's not a media darling. Same way Chris is not a media darling in any way. The other one is a media darling. He's ticked all the boxes. He's won everything, and he's better. Like as a footballer, I guess it kind of, but then it's the stature of Messi in relation to Cristiano that makes me disagree because Kendrick is not looking down on Drake.
Here's my thing.
Like on the careers, he's not.
In terms of skill, he's looking down on him. In terms of skill, he's looking at him as a peon. Kendrick is looking at Drake as a peon in terms of skill. But in terms of accolades and everything together, plus skill, I'm not gonna revoke skill. Plus skill, Drake is always gonna be number one of his generation and for 15 plus years. And it ended when Kendrick, someone from his year, the Messi of his year, said, "Okay, sure, he's always had the dressing room, but now it's time to show everyone, hey, Brad, this is about the battle rap of last year was the World Cup for Kendrick. That was him saying, "Hey, I'm dope as a motherfucker, and I can lead the West Coast to the win." That's what Kendrick did. He led the West Coast to the win, whereas it's like a thing of no, the whole West Coast is gonna help me, defense is gonna help me, keeper's gonna help me. No, that like me, I'm going to push this team and we're gonna win. Whereas with Cristiano with Portugal, he can't do it himself. Cristiano needs the whole Portugal team.
No.
You can agree as much as you can disagree as much as
okay.
you want, but you can't prove it.
No.
You can't prove it. That's my thing.
Who did Drake need help from?
Drake, Thug, Future, Lil Baby, multiple niggas for him to be respected as a trap rapper. As a trap rapper, we wouldn't have taken him seriously.
But the thing is, at that point, he was just adding another Infinity Stone into his gauntlet that already has 3. And like at that point, that's like what, 2017, 2018, 2019,
2015, 16. Because 2015 started trapping after the Meek shit. After the Meek shit, me as Wesley Sniper, I like his change of becoming a hood nigga, because like even K.A.N.E can tell you, it's like, no man, if you're reading this sounds like a hood nigga singing to a chick. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I like if you're reading this, but in terms of the whole shit, nah, bro. Kendrick is messy.
I disagree.
No.
I strongly disagree.
Here's my thing.
And I don't
Kendrick
think
has won all the
ever
accolades.
going
No. Listen. Kendrick has won all the accolades, whereas we can question 10 or not even 10, half of those accolades. We can question half of those accolades. The same way we can do with Messi. We can question half of those accolades because it's like, bro, you want the best player, but because you are so dope, and in that year, niggas like you, you will win. That's what I'm saying. Because Cristiano won, whereas Messi is like, okay, he won. Like, yes, he has a streak of winning, but there was a time where he stopped because of age or whatever the sake may be, and because of the World Cup, he came back. Because of the rap battle, people are putting Kendrick on the highest level tier, and I'm not mad at it, because a rap battle win automatically means you're up there. Joey Badass is the same thing to me. I don't care what anyone says.
Who's Joey? Joey's a Neymar? I'd say Joey's a Neymar.
Joey's Cole.
No, I'm saying Joey's football equivalent, because I don't get to be matching
Neymar, yeah. Because it's like you're dope, but it's like you were there, but you weren't
child star. You're a child star. We always knew that you could make it, but you didn't make it all the way to what we expected you to be. Oh, is Joey more of a Joey?
No. Joey's name. No, he's
Neymar Goodson. Nah, good.
Neymar is very difficult. That's what I'm saying. See, there's a top 2
wait,
for that generation.
Wait. Who's A$AP Rocky? Because when I think A$AP Rocky, I just think Hector Bellerin.
Fashion niggas, I don't know, bro. I don't know. But what I'm saying is the top 2:
Bellerin,
Cristiano, Messi, Drake, Kendrick. J. Cole is my favorite rapper of all time. However, he excluded himself when he apologized. So he sets himself in stone as number 3. I don't care what anyone says, he sets himself in stone.
Who's the football though? Who's the football? Because the thing is not to argue the niggas.
Neymar, he's Neymar. The best that never won it. He can do skills everywhere on the pitch, any league, anywhere in the world. But he will never win the Ballon d'Or, because when it's time for him to win the Ballon d'Or, he didn't show up. He's Neymar, bro. Messi, Ronaldo, and Neymar. Simple. And that's what I was saying. See, I had a mental argument with myself throughout the weekend. I was thinking, no, man, Neymar, he did his thing, but he did it so easily. And my brain, I'm saying, you know what, he did it easily. Yes, I'm a soccer fan, I'm a hip-hop fan, but him doing easily is not normal, because niggas are struggling to do it today. Raheem Sterling got to 100 goals, yes, because he was doing great, but it wasn't easy. So Neymar doing it very easy means that he's the Cole of hip-hop, because Cole cooked numbers easily. The thing is that Cole had no one in his lane to the point where it's like he has to leave that genre of lo-fi hip-hop, because no one is copying him. Whereas everyone was copying Drake and singing and trying to sing and rap at the same time.
So CR7 has a lot of sons. Okay, Kylie is CR7's sons. A lot of niggas. Vinny, all these niggas are CR7's sons. So I get what you're saying.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So Cole will always be number 3. He cemented himself as number 3. If he didn't apologize, we'd be talking something else, but he is number 3.
All right.
Kendrick is Messi. Cristiano is Drake.
All right. I still don't agree, but it's fine. Let the sensationalists tell it. Now, to throw a span on the works, Nas and Jay-Z, who are they?
Pele and Maradona, you can't differentiate.
I think Pele and Maradona. Hey, the Biggie and Tupac.
You can't differentiate. They may have met, but you can't differentiate. You can't.
I really think Biggie and Tupac hit that one.
Pele, here's my thing. Pele is Jay-Z. Maradona is, and when we're talking about this context, Maradona is Nas, whereas Nas is hip hop. The definition of hip hop is Nas. Nas is the definition of hip hop. The way he raps, the way he storytells, anything that Nas does is what hip hop is. That's what I can say with Maradona, skill wise, cutting it from the left, etc. Fine. Pele, he was the glory part. That's where I say he's Drake, he's Jay-Z. Yeah, well, all those things. So Jay-Z is Pele, Maradona is Nas.
I don't agree. I don't agree at
hits.
All. I feel like
look at hits.
How
many more hits does Jay-Z have more than Nas?
Hold up. Pele never won a Ballon d'Or. Let's start there.
But won three World Cups. World Cups. That's way more important than a Ballon d'Or. Way more important than a Ballon d'Or. I don't care what anyone says. That's 10 times more important than a Ballon d'Or.
I would say Maradona and Pele are Biggie and Pac because they're dead and gone, and you can't speak ill of the dead and you can't compare to the dead, because even in football, when you start comparing current niggas to old niggas feel away because football has evolved, the game has evolved, and because they're both gone, their legacies are iced in. Even if niggas may be rapping at the same level or better, niggas will never compare. They were like pioneers of this shit. That's why I put them there. With where Nas and Jay is still alive today. I would say Nas and Jay, hear me out. I would say, hear me out. Where Nas and Jay are concerned, I think a better comparison football-wise would be Xavi and Zidane.
I would say Xavi and Iniesta. Xavi and Iniesta, where it's like the two can do the same skills, whereas Xavi can broaden it and put it on a larger scale, and he can entertain it. Whereas whereas Iniesta, he was doing it more so to make space. Xavi, he was doing it, he would make space and entertain at the same time.
So I would say Xavi is closer to Nas because he's a Zizou is Jay-Z. Zizou is definitely Jay-Z.
Okay, if you say Xavi and Zizou, then yes, Zizou is Jay-Z because
Jay-Z and Nas
critically acclaimed and he had the skill for it, whereas Xavi was the skill for it but wasn't critically acclaimed. Yeah,
not at the same level, and Xavi was more of a technical, like he loved the game at the more fundamental levels, whereas Zizou, he did the same thing, but it was flair to it. And Xavi had a wider range of skills. From a skill perspective, the passing, the awareness, he had all the skills that a football player will look at and say, wow, whereas the average person will look at and just glance over it. Whereas Zizou, it was flashy, it was in your face, you could see it. Like you can't ignore it. And that's why I say that's the difference between a Jay and a Nas. Like they're both critically acclaimed, both greats, both GOATs, but one has a more grassroots, technical, fundamental understanding and interpretation of the game, and the other one, though he has similar technical ability, but his ability to package it in a way that just looks sensational was different. That's where I would say that one comes. And then my final question is, who's the hip-hop equivalent of Paul Pogba?
Push. Easily, because he got injured. Listen. He got injured when his brother left. However, he continued as is. Yes, Pogba didn't continue as is, but right now he's continuing right now. So we don't necessarily know Pogba's full story because he's still young enough to play. I would say Push because it's like, oh no, shit. His strongest legs to stand on got taken out, and then he had to do it on his own, and then he has to now come back with the strongest legs. So I'm saying Push. Push is Pogba.
I'd say more Benzema. I'd say Push is more of a Benz than a Pogba.
No. Okay. I would say yes. Because
longevity, we've always known what you've been able to do We've always known, or even I could say even a push is like a Robin. Like we know what you're gonna do, and you're fucking dope at it. And when you do what you're doing,
Push is
no one can touch
Ibrahimovic.
you.
Ibrahimovic, easily. So much skill, so much precision, so much Yabonje.
And
if
it
you're
stands
talking
in the
about
shit.
if you talk about skill and Yabonje, just a football in general, I would say Push and Ibrahimovic. Whereas the others, then it's another conversation. So Push is Ibrahimovic. Because Ibrahimovic deserves to be in a lot of conversations. However, he didn't win not one trophy with certain clubs. And when it was time for him to show, like the thing is, Ibrahimovic made PSG. Push made good music. You see what I'm saying? It's like they made it, but they're not hailed for it.
Okay, then Kanye. We need a crazy nigga that's a Cantona. No, he's too small, but he's got the same thing. Because I would say Kanye, but Kanye is not. Is Kanye
Suarez? Kanye is Suarez.
Yeah. Sensational. That's perfect.
Bro,
that is
always doing something that's just left, but however, we get it because it's you specifically, not because footballers do it. Yeah.
No, I know. Sensational. That is perfect. That is so perfect. That is so perfect. I feel like I want to do one or two more before we close out, man. Because this thing, it's so. But I really think Papa has to be someone who everyone knew was special, everyone knew was great, but he never really did it. And sometimes he didn't take it seriously enough to do it. I feel like there's so
many. There's so many in the bracket. There's the game. He's game.
Ooh. Yes, the game. Pogba is the game. Absolutely. I hear that shit. Like,
because we know you're dope.
We know you should be at that level.
But there's
too many you've performed, but there's asterisks, man. You have a lot of asterisks. Wait, nigga, this is the last one I have to do. Who would Meek Mill be? Torres.
Yes, because once hailed as the greatest, and it's like, okay, sure, you still have the skills, but
you just miss you nonsense pop things. But Fernando Torres,
exactly, easy tap-ins you miss for no reason, and we look at you weirdly. Yes, so pushes. I don't know, Mika Torres.
Nah, man, that's sensational. No, man, that is very sensational. What a sensational note to leave this work of art. And you've been calling these joints albums, man. We just dropped another banger on your heads. Certified.
The birds don't sing. The birds don't sing. They sing it. Or they screech in pain.
Yo, nah, nigga, the liquor's hitting. It's Jamie Foxx for your ass right now. Blame it on the
Bro, Chelsea Football Club, turn up, Cole Palmer. I can't even hear you because I accidentally knocked off the headsets off of my head. But fuck it, Cole Palmer, João Pedro. I can't even hear you, Bavaria. So if you're speaking, I can't hear you. João Pedro, Colwell, Levi Colwell, Robert Sanchez. Niggas, turn up.
Yo, nigga is sauce, Stefan. Yo, marinara sauce, Stefan. Hey, Archer. As always, man. The same way PSG will handle Sanchez is the same way we will handle you on the world's most sensational podcast, the Let Me Mansplain. Shit. Run it back, man. It's been a pleasure as always. And as always, you know what this was, you know what this is, and you know what it's always going to be with yours truly, Bavaria in your area.
Wesley Sniper.
And this was the world's most sensational podcast, the Let Me Mansplain Podcast, where everything goes just as long as you can mansplain it. We out. Peace.